so everybody can hear me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't sound like... yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, sorry about running a little behind today, everybody. But I'm here now, so I'm ready to go.
No worries.
Okay, John and Sam, you should both be able to see under items the item that you chose, hopefully. Just let me know, I guess, if that isn't the case at some point. Also, if you're free after the session, John, I'd be down to talk if you want to.
Yeah, sure. I should be.
Yeah, sorry about not catching you last night, I guess, or whatever.
No worries.
Okie doke. So would someone be willing to give us a brief recap of the previous session?
Yeah. So last session, we met Rona and Kian, who were two strangers to each other who found each other in the blizzard, and then found us whilst we were fighting some weird orc who were also in the blizzard, who seemed to want to use us for some sort of sacrificial ritual. So we captured one of the orcs and interrogated him and sort of managed to learn that. We also discovered that there's a fiendish thing invisibly knocking on the door, which we're assuming is the Night Hag. We don't know how the Wendigo fits into all of this, but he's clearly still out there because the blizzard is still raging. We got to know new people and they got to know us a little bit. That took up a good bit of the time. And then we basically decided that our plan is that we were going to just wait it out inside where we are relatively safe and, in a better position, and make one of the three things outside come get us. And that's what we did, and it looks like that's been kind of successful because the orcs are climbing the walls to get in.
Well, you haven't seen what's climbing in.
That's true. Sorry, we think it's the orcs, but something is climbing the wall. Because there were I think it's multiple somethings, which is why we think it's the orcs and not the Wendigo. But something is climbing the wall to get in at us, so we're currently ready to fight whatever it is. I think that's why we ended the session.
Okay. Does that sound about right to everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, where we had just left off, then, like you said, was with I believe it was Kian who was the only person who actually heard the sounds of someone climbing the sides of the building, and I believe that's where we had left off with you just hearing it. So what would you like to do?
Oh, do I, like, in this split second, do I have any idea of, like, what the shape looks like, or, like, what
No, you just hear it. But
Okay.
you, with a 21, you would hear specifically, it sounds like some kind of chains are being used to climb up the side of the building.
Okay. Well, I need to act quickly then. Hopefully it's not like, Imperial Knight, what's his name? Hammett, like, deciding to go rock climbing or something.
He's still in the room.
Oh, good, okay. Well, I need to alert everybody simultaneously while dealing with this problem, so I am going to cast a 3rd level Thunder Wave right in the direction of that window.
Okay. I'll put that one, I guess.
So that'll be a Constitution saving throw on their part. If they fail, they take full damage from the spell, and they're pushed 10 feet backwards from wherever they currently are.
Okay. Con save. You would hit one of the current creatures climbing, so I'll make that for them. What's your
Okay.
DC?
It is 16. Let me check that. Yeah, 16. Yeah, he'll meet it then.
All right. Are there any effects if he succeeds?
Yeah, he'll take half damage.
All right. You can roll it then.
Yeah, so 8 points. Yeah,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah, 8 points. Damage is rounded up, at least in this game.
Okay. Cool. That's also, it can be heard 300 feet away, so everybody in the room is immediately aware I cast that spell.
Fair enough. So everyone, just for the sake of this, we will go into combat, but you have just heard a very loud thunder explosion, basically. I will clear that off for everybody. If everybody could click a token and roll initiative.
For what it's worth, it's a 15-foot cube, so I don't know if that would hit any other of the other guys.
I believe, well, no, you can put it in a position. So if you were standing in the room, you could have placed it like, if you're standing like near the window, you could have put it 5 feet and it would have been a cube out from there. If
Yeah,
you
that was the idea.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were doing. I didn't think you were just
Okay.
thunder waving the room.
All right,
Suck
cool.
it, teammates. Basically, yeah. And you could just add in your 6 onto the turn order if you can, Devona. And 8 for Hammett. $17. Okay. 10 that down slightly.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could hear it through your mic. And then, okay. I also rolled for the other ones, but they're not officially on the turn order right now. Okay, so you are up first. Oof.
I'm gonna choke to the first. Can I see anything?
So you are in the room, right, with I believe Kia and Silent, and Hammett, right? Because Devona and Oof, did you come back upstairs as well?
Yeah, I think we did come back up.
Were you sleeping? You were trying to sleep, right?
I don't think we were sleeping at that point.
You had woken back up? Yeah, I think so.
I'm glad you
can't-
guys. I can't remember what happened at the end of the last game. I was out of it.
Well, that's why we do recaps, but but no,
Yes.
you cannot see anything right now.
Okay. Perhaps I should cast Shield of Faith upon myself.
Okay.
And I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Would you like to hold an action?
No, not this time.
Like if you see something, you're gonna shoot it or something?
can I use a bonus action after I do that? That's my. Well, I don't know.
No, if you hold an action, it's just a straight like if this happens, then I do this.
Yeah, and I can always do a bonus action prior to. Yeah, all right, yeah. If something comes at us, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Hopefully
Starlin, you're up. Okay, you're up, Starlin.
Okay. I'm gonna stand by the window that Ian just thunderwaved out of, and hold my action until something comes through.
Just as a quick, a small note, there are also, you've been in this building a while at this point, you would probably have known there are several holes in the ceiling as well.
Now we know.
Okay. I'm still gonna stand by the window
Okay.
till something enters the room, and I'll attack it.
Okay. Hammett is up next. Somehow that order is off. I will do that. Actually, Kian, you do beat his dex a little bit, so you're up.
Okay, nothing in the room yet?
No, because it also they also rolled an 8, and their dex is lower than
cool.
yours. So
Then I will also hold my action for once I can see something in range.
okay, and when you do, what would you like to do? Like if
I
you
will
do see something.
cast a spell.
Okay.
Also, how much room is in the room where we are? Because like on the map, we're all really packed together.
Yeah, it's only about I mean, this room is probably maybe somewhere like a 12 by 12 room, so you are pretty packed in there. For the sake of this, we'll say Alice is in another room just to free up some space, and there are not a bunch of dead corpses in there.
Okay. I'm gonna move back a bit so at least Imperial Knight Hammond can get in front of me. That'll be it for me.
Okay. That will make it their turns, and there are still a lot of saved reactions right now, so we'll have to work that out. But okay. Okay. At this point, since all of you are preparing and whatnot, you do notice two figures. Well, you hear it first, kind of land on the roof or get on the roof as you hear several pairs of footsteps on them. You do see two figures appear above you on the roof that looks like this.
Oh. Oh shit. Okay.
And I will now get that out of everybody's journal. Okay, and let me put those ones at least on the map. So they just appeared in the ceiling above you. Since several of you have been holding reactions, we'll go in order. Oof, you see, like I said, two of these appear on the ceiling above you.
Okay, great. I'm going to shoot one of them.
Okay, go for it. That will definitely hit. 16 plus 16 is 32 points of damage.
Holy shit.
That's a crit for you. 53. Okay. Okay. So yeah, as you do shoot out, a loud bang goes off. It seems to be a theme so far. And you get a clean hit straight into the chest of one of these creatures. It seems a little taken aback as you do fire off on it. Sarlin, you're also holding your action still. Would you like to use it yet?
Yes, I will use my action to make 2 unarmed attacks into the closest one.
The ceiling's about 10 feet above you.
Oh. Then I will keep holding my action until one of them actually enters the room.
Okay. And Kian, you also have a held action if you'd like to use it at this point.
Yeah, I would. I will like draw out my scepter, and a bolt of lightning will shoot upward into the sky, and these kind of rolling thunderclouds will appear as I cast Call Lightning and bring a lightning bolt down to hit both of them.
Okay.
So that's a dex save, I believe, on their part against my spell save of 16.
I roll 2 dex saves.
Fail and succeed. So half damage on a success and full on a failure.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. All right, so half damage you said on a succeed? Yeah. Okay.
So 10 and 19.
Okay.
And as I do that, I'll just yell out, those are what's on the roof. I don't want to see what's coming through the window.
Fair enough. I'll just add them to the turn order real quick. Add an 8. And they'll go between you and there. Okay. At which point, these two that you have seen currently let me just change that to hide. Okay. Both of them will kind of swing around their chains and kind of shoot out. One of them will be aiming for you, Oof, the one you shot. So this one will be at you, Oof. 20.
That will hit.
Don't forget the
Okay.
Shield of Faith, maybe?
Well,
I don't think it gets you to 20, but
I don't know. Maybe I was hoping.
he does not have great armor, which is why he's using Show the Face. But okay, so you take 14 points of damage. And you need to make a you are grappled, but you can make an escape DC on your turn.
Okay.
The second will swing in towards you, Kian, since you made a giant lightning bolt at them.
Yeah, no, 23 will definitely hit my pudgy druid.
Okay, you take 18 points of damage as at first, like the chain kind of wraps around you, and there seems to be some kind of spikes on it as well. You are also grappled. You can try to break that at the beginning of your turn if you would like.
Oh, good.
The other two will make their movement, but you still hear sets of chains on the outside of the building, but those are the only two you see right now. Okay. That makes it Hammett's turn. It's a Constitution save.
Concentration.
Yeah. I presume you felt. What concentration did you have up?
The lightning is a continuous.
Oh
thing.
yeah. I presume you failed that.
I did, yeah.
If it's a save and he's within 10 feet of me, he has a plus 4 to it.
Oh, that's so sad. If it was a +5, I would succeed.
Yes, but one off because that would be a 9, unless you had some reason to have advantage. But I don't think so, right? Okay. Hammett will hold his action. Again, if they enter the room, he does not have reach. So, okay. You're up, Devona.
How far are they from us?
If you're right below them, they're about 10 feet.
That's perfect. So I'll go under one of them, I guess, and poke at them.
Okay, go for it. Uh, 13 will miss. A 25 will hit, though. Okay, so it takes 6 points of slashing damage.
And I guess I'll take my bonus action to hit it again.
Okay, that will also hit. I believe that's with the lower damage, though, right?
Yeah, just how much was it again? I think a D4.
Yeah, it should just be a D4 plus 5 because it should just be plus your strength. So a 9. 9 more damage. Nice. I'm glad that did more than your actual hit. 62. Okay. Will that end your turn?
Yeah, that would end my turn.
Last but not least, you're up, August.
Is there any way to climb up to the roof?
It would be difficult from within the room since they're just like collapsed pieces from the ceiling, and a lot of it's kind of like there's still like edges, so you'd be climbing up the wall and then trying to like hop over onto one of the edges because it's not like any straight straight walls up to the holes, if that makes sense. It would be slightly easier if you climbed out the window because you would be climbing straight up, but yeah.
So I could probably do that then, right?
Yeah, you probably could if you want to climb out the window.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go up and grab one of them and bring him down pretty much.
Okay. The only no is obviously if you stay, it is still raging blizzard outside. So if you get stuck out there for a while,
Yeah.
we'll have repercussions. But
All right, yeah. I'll climb out the window and go up.
okay. You could get onto the roof, and you could probably get to one of them with your movement and still have an action. But that would be like your entire movement, pretty much, because it's only about like 10 feet from where you are to climb onto the roof, and then another 10 to get to them, with the 10 climbing being half speed or whatever. So.
All right. Yeah. I'll grab one of them. I'm gonna try and grab one of them.
Okay, so grapple fest. I like it.
Yep.
You don't have any specific skills, so yeah, I'll just make a strength check to contest it. It does not succeed.
All right. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bonus action dash back into the room, bringing this one down with me.
Okay. So how are you just jumping back into the room, I presume?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't think you were going to try to climb back down or anything, but
No,
just
just
okay.
jumping down in. And I can make an attack. So yeah, I'll go ahead and attack it.
That will hit. For points of damage.
You're a rogue barbarian.
I'm a rogue barbarian.
He is a rogue barbarian.
Now that there's one in the room, I'm going to use my action to attack it.
Okay. It is grappled, so you have advantage. But you're grappled. No, you were not one of the grapple targets, so never mind. My bad. Both of those will hit.
And that 10, 19 points, and my attacks are magical.
Okay. Always a good note. Especially as we move farther into the campaign, more and more things will get, like,
Yep.
resistances. Okay. That should be everybody. Oof, you are up. You are currently grappled. You can make a acrobatics or athletics check to break free of the grapple. Although, you know, if you like, I presume you would. But
Yeah.
also, at the beginning of your turn, you do take an additional 5 points of damage as the chains are still gripping into you.
Thank you so much.
Any day.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just if you want to make a grapple, if you want to try to break free of the grapple.
What was it? Acrobatics or what?
Athletics.
Yeah, we'll do acrobatics.
You have not broken free.
Well then, ain't that spiffy? I'm going to yell out, "Help me! Help me!"
Will that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. You're up, Sarlin.
Okay, I'm just going to unload on the
The one
pain
that's in the room, I presume.
man. Yeah, being grappled. So that's my regular attack. And then I'm going to use a key point to flurry of blows. This is 16 hit.
16 does hit, yes. So those all will hit.
Regular attack. Flurry of blows. And with the last one, I'm going to make him unable to take reactions until the end of my next. Then
18,
I'm going to move away from the window
20.
because I'm currently focused on this guy and I don't want to be stabbed in the back when something climbs through the window. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Keid, you're up.
Am I grappled and restrained, or just grappled?
Technically, you are just grappled. Since you are technically grappled by the chains at the beginning of your turn, you do take
Yay.
9
Ooh,
points
nice.
piercing damage as those barbs are still in you.
Fuck yeah, that hurts. This is health is going down real fast. Okay, let's see here. I will well, I gotta get rid of this chain, and I don't want to do it through a spell that affects me, because then I'll probably lose concentration when they hit me again. So I'm going to neutralize it. I'm going to cast Polymorph on it. And I'm going to turn it into a little froggy.
The one that's on the roof, I presume.
The one that's grappling me currently.
Which is the one on the roof.
Sure. So DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Fair enough. It does make it.
Fuck me. Alright, well, that's it for my turn.
That does make it.
Oh, sorry,
there.
I'll use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh, because why not?
Because why not? On your staff, I presume, or a quarterstaff or
Yeah,
whatever.
on my quarterstaff.
Okay. Okay. That makes it their turns. I will. The one that's in the room with you will attempt to break through the grapple. August.
All right.
Okay. It does not succeed. And that's one of its actions. One, two. Okay, yeah. Suddenly, Oof and Kian, you notice some of the chains it's wearing seems to kind of float off of it and head in either of your directions. One of these attacks, one of these attacks will be against each of you. So the first one's against you, Oof. The second one's against you, Kian.
No, that doesn't hit me.
I presume 25 hits you, though, Oof.
Yeah, you could say that.
You take 15 points of damage
Thanks again.
as this chain, seemingly not controlled by anything, just wraps around you as well.
Little help over here?
At which point, anyone that I believe at this point, everyone's pretty preoccupied. But you do notice, if you're looking at all, one is in the window as well now, and shoots out a chain against you, Sarlin.
Okay,
17.
that misses.
Okay, and it will shoot out. It will kind of whip the chain back and swing it again at you. 20.
That does hit, but does this count as a missile attack?
No.
Okay. I can't use flip missiles. That does hit then.
Okay, you take 18 points of damage. And you are grappled.
Okay.
You do not see the fourth one, but you did hear it. Well, specifically, Kian, you heard 4, but like sets of chains on the sides of the buildings, but you're not seeing the fourth one at all.
Obviously, he got scared and ran away because we're doing so well.
Clearly, yes. It is Hammett's turn. He'll look at the situation that's going on currently. Look over at you, Oof. Kind of just fucking shake his head. But he will make an attack against one of the chains on you. Oh, that won't hit. He'll swing again. And again. All of those will miss.
Oh,
Against the chain. Well, they all hit, but they're not doing anything.
Thanks for trying.
Kind of just shakes his head. Apparently, we're both useless. Okay, Devona, you're up.
Right, I'll keep at it and attack again.
The one that's on the roof, I presume, or the one on the window, or the one in the room.
I guess it doesn't matter.
The one that looks the most hurt is probably the one in the room, if that matters. It has taken the most hits, for sure.
Yeah. Then I'll go after that one.
Okay, you do have advantage on all of these. 15 will miss, though. That will hit.
Okay.
Okay. As you do hit in with it, slash it with your halberd in this case, it definitely does hit, and it's definitely doing some work, but it seems to do slightly less than what you would anticipate. It seems resistant to what you're doing. but it is still hurting it.
Right. I'm not sure if I should dump any of my smites into it, though.
It's up to you.
No, I guess not. I'll just go with the bonus action.
Okay, go for it. That will hit as well. Okay.
I get to re-roll that, I think.
The damage? Oh, yeah. Great sword master, right? Or two-handed, whatever it is. All right, for 4 points of damage. Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Oof, you are up. At the very beginning of your turn, though, you do notice, even grappled, on the roof, you see what before was this disturbing creature with chains wrapped around it. Instead, it seems to be one of the soldiers that had died with you in battle. You need to make a You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay.
You are frightened until the end of your turn. So pretty much, yeah, you're frightened.
All right. Do.
So basically, you just have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and you can't move closer to it.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and rage, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack the one I've got held.
Okay. The 26 will hit. Oh, sorry, that was a disadvantage technically, right? Or does it
Yeah.
cancel out? It does cancel out because you have
It
advantage
does,
on
yeah.
the attack. So the 26 will hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my turn then.
Oof, you're up. You will take this damage at the beginning of your turn.
And that puts me at -1.
Oh,
Okay. So you're unconscious. And then you can make a death saving throw.
Hey, he's back.
You just immediately back up. You pass out from the pain and you immediately just spring back up. Resilience. That will end your turn though.
Alright.
And you technically still grappled, so good luck. But okay. Sorry, Lynn.
well, okay. So I assume I take damage from those chains.
Yes, less than that, but you will take 11 points of piercing damage, if that matters. I presume that only matters to
No, it doesn't.
August, but
Okay. Not thrilled about being in the chains. I want to get out of them first. Yeah, I'm gonna try and break free.
okay.
18.
That will do it.
Cool. So that's my action. Bonus actions. Do I have anything? That requires an action. Is that an attack? Yeah, okay, that's all I can do. I will move. Actually, no, I'm where I want to be anyway. So, yeah, okay, that's it for my turn then.
Okay, Kian, you're up.
Right.
I
Give me the
believe
damage.
you are also, yes, still technically grappled. Oh, that is not
That's
correct.
what it is. That's what it is. It says it right there.
That's an S, but 7.
All right.
7 points of piercing damage.
Ouch! Yeah, this is starting to get bad. If I take much more of a beating like this, I'm gonna go unconscious. So I guess we're just gonna have to do the thing that will guarantee I get out. I will cast Freedom of Movement on myself, and immediately use 5 feet of my movement to get out of the grapple.
Okay, you have broken free of the chains.
Alright, well, that kind of is it for me, unless I've got like another thing? No, I don't think so.
Do you have any bonus actions that you can use?
Yeah, I'll cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff again. Just to make sure it's real, the magic's working.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. The one that you still have grappled will attempt to break free, August. It's gonna do it one day. It can't challenge that, so
One day.
although no, technically you have disadvantage on ability rolls still, don't you?
But I have advantage because I'm raging. So it
yes.
cancels out.
It cancels out again, and your first roll is pretty solid normally, so there you go.
Yeah.
24. It can't contest that one, so it's grappled. Okay. It will control the 2 chains that are floating, one that had attempted to attack Yuki, and then the one that was on Oof, and move them. This time, one will be heading towards Sarlin, and one will be heading towards Devona. The first attack will be against you, Sarlin.
Okay.
Second one against Devona.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That misses, I think.
Okay, you take 14 points of damage, Sarlin, and you're grappled again.
Yep.
The other one on the roof, he'll swing down once against targeting the ones that are not grappled currently. This one's against you, Devona,
Okay.
and this one is against you, August.
That'll hit.
Yeah, well, hit me too.
Okay, so that's the damage against the first one. You take 19 points of damage, Devona, and you take 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
You're raging. But you are both grappled as well now. That will end their turns. Making it Hammett's turn. Who is not pleased with the situation. He will swing at least once against the one that you still have grappled, technically. August.
All right. Oh.
Yep. Okay, Hammett. He'll swing again.
Oh my god! Come on, Hammett, you're supposed to be like this
And
amazing fiend slayer.
He has a
What are
fucking
you doing?
+9. What the fuck? Okay, and then he'll swing a third time. Okay, that's a crit.
Finally.
That drops it.
Yay.
Only 3 of these things left.
Okay, that's all he can fucking do because he just used his entire turn. But yes, the one that you had grappled, August, is currently dead.
All right.
Okay, Devona, it is your turn. Since you are grappled by one of these, you will take 5 points of piercing damage at the beginning of your turn.
Okay.
Also, at the beginning of your turn, round, I can use that again. Again, on the roof this time, Devona, as you're kind of surveying the scene of battle, you do notice that instead of that creature that was on the roof, instead you see your mother standing on the roof, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
How do I do that?
It should just be in your character sheet, and there should be a little
Right.
section called saving throws. Just click the wisdom one. Okay, you do fail that.
I think so, yes.
So you are frightened until the end of your turn. Basically, you can.
Paladins are immune to being frightened, right?
Maybe, yeah. Is that part of?
Oh, not to level 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
I think we went
I-
over every aspect of her character, so I don't remember that. But so basically, you
I
can't
do
move.
have an advantage on my saving throw. Does it 11?
You
help?
would still fail. You would still fail with an 11.
Does she get her own bonus? I can't remember if that's a thing.
Yeah, I don't. I was about to ask that actually. Do you get your own bonus?
They do.
Okay. So technically, so you have advantage, and the plus. What was your thing? +4.
Yeah, +4.
Okay. With a 15, you are not frightened. So there you go. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, roundabout. But yes, you're not frightened. So all of that doesn't matter. But you saw your dead mother on the roof.
Yeah, I think that just makes me angry at this point.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds for Oof.
Thank you.
Sure, Oof appreciates that. And there's a weapon proficiency on the board as well. I like it.
Yep.
All right.
So it's a touch, so I have to get beside him.
Yeah, you could easily get to him though.
Is she grappled though?
Oh, you are grappled. You need to break free of the grapple.
Okay, so I'll use my first action to try and break free, I guess. What
Yeah,
kind
that's
of...
just an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Okay, I'll use the athletics.
That will do it.
And then I'll cure him.
Okay, so you do get, I'll say for this, the 10 points of healing, Oof.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
And I guess that's it for my turn.
Yeah. Okay, August, you are up.
Didn't I get grappled?
Yes, you did. I think everybody fucking did at this point, except a couple of you. You take 8 points, 4 points. It's piercing damage.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and break that grapple.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that will break it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get to the roof again to get the one that's up there.
All right, you could get to the roof for sure. Are you taking your previous route?
Yes.
Okay, so you are on the roof with it.
All right. So, and breaking a grapple is only an action, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Although saying only an action for subclasses is, but yes, it is an action.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait on the roof with it then, because I don't think I can try and grapple it then.
No, you couldn't.
All right.
So you're waiting on the roof with it. It's quite.
Yep.
It's a nice atmosphere, right?
Yeah, August is staring it down, just pretty angry. You know, you don't do that to someone, and not expect them to be angry.
Yeah, that's true. I thought you were gonna say you don't grapple the grappler, but fair enough. Okay, Oof, it is your turn. Since you technically went unconscious, you did break the condition of grappled. So
That's what I thought I was hoping for. All right. All right. So what's in the room with us here?
nothing is in the room with you currently.
Nothing. All right.
There is the one on the ceiling. The one that was in the window before is not there right now.
Okay, so I can see one of them.
Yes, the one on the roof, ceiling, whatever.
If I can see one, I can shoot one.
Yeah, you do have to reload, but
Well, that'll be our first bonus action reload, and then we shall do thunder cannon.
go for it.
And
That will hit. Okay. As you do fire off, this is the same one you shot before, actually. As it takes another, as you shoot off again, a loud boom goes off, and it is pierced through the chest again, and kind of staggers back for a second. Anything else you'd like to do?
curse you and all your kind, and that's it.
Okay. Sarlin, you're up.
Okay, am I still grappled or has that one died?
The one that was using the animated chain is the one that had died, so you're not grappled.
Okay, great. I'm going to. Can I get up with August to the other one?
Yeah, technically, I know you have more movement, so the exact amount of movement that would take is probably like 5 feet to get to the window, 20 feet to get up, 10 to get to it. So in total, you probably used 35 feet of movement to get there.
That's cool. I've got 50.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, and I will just keep wailing away on it. Oh, that's good. That's going to miss as well. And
Yeah,
then
neither of those will hit.
flurry of blows.
That will hit, though.
An 18.
Both of those will hit.
So with that, one, I'm going to hit it, and then the second one can make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from me, which I assume is aiming to be off the roof. Correct.
Yes, that would be far enough to get off the roof. I'll make a strength.
DC is just 14.
It has a flat one, so I'll just make a strength check for it. Okay, it does fail.
So shove it 15 feet away, directly away from me.
Okay, as you do that, your blows do land, so I'll put in the damage. And as you shove it with the final push, it does go tumbling off the roof.
And that is my turn.
Okay. You are up, kid.
Okay, do I actually see any on the roof or nearby anymore?
No, you do not.
Okay.
As you just saw Sarlin push the one you could see, and it has gone flying off the roof, it seems.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Oof.
Everybody loves Oof today.
Probably went unconscious. So 7 points back to you, Oof.
Thank you.
And then I'll use my action to turn into I'll run to the window, and then as I'm running, turn into a giant eagle and fly out the window just to get a better look at everything.
Alright. It is hard to get a much better look. There's a raging blizzard going outside, but you are flying outside right now.
I'm flying, I got really high perception, and I've got advantage because I'm an eagle, so...
Indeed. Immediately when you fly out the window, you can see the one that was falling off the roof continue falling, land on the ground. But immediately flying out, you don't see the other two, or that you presume there are at least another two. You've at least seen one other one, but
Right, that is my action then.
Okay.
I'd like to be about 30 feet off the ground, just since we're in three-dimensional space now.
Indeed. Okay. So yeah, you could have used the rest of your movement just to get a little bit higher, basically, because the building is about maybe 20 feet tall.
Okay.
It's not super tall. So you're flying a little above the building right now. As Sarlin and August, you now see a giant eagle flying above you, seemingly from nowhere. Okay.
Well,
It is their turns. What do they do here? All right. All of you that are still in the room do see one appear in the doorway, which I believe the people still in the room will put you over there to indicate that you are on the roof. That's the way. And put you back. Okay. All right. So it will make its attacks. One will be against you, Devona, and this one, and one will be against Hammett. I presume 11 does not hit,
No, it doesn't.
and the 12 will miss as well. All right. This one has fallen off the roof. All right, that will end their turns. Seeing one enter in, Hammett will turn towards it and start a going. He'll make 3 swings against it. Okay, only the 29 will hit for 20 points of damage. Okay. That will end his turn, though. Devona, you're up.
Does anyone need the healing right now?
I don't know. The only people in the room with you currently are Hammett and Oof. Oof, how are you looking?
I've got 17 points right now.
So he's not looking great, but he's not horrible looking either.
Thanks.
I mean, you look fine otherwise, but
Yeah, I guess so. Does the one that just entered one of the ones that was damaged, or is it a new one?
it seems pretty much completely unhurt so far, besides what Hammett just swung into it.
Right. I'll just hit it, and if I succeed on a hit, I'll dump a Divine Smite on it.
Okay. That will hit.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so 6 plus. You can do the halberd damage as well.
Right.
don't forget you have an extra D8 Divine Smite because it's a fiend.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah, and if you wanted to roll 1 D8 extra. 16. Cool. So 11 plus 5. 16. All right. As you swing into it, you call Paylor's, I'll say wrath here, I guess, down on it. Again, it doesn't seem to be as affected by the halberd as you'd imagine, but the smiting seems to be doing a pretty good job.
I guess, yeah. I'll take the second swing at it.
Okay.
That was weird.
A little bit, yeah. It sounds like 10 will not hit.
Yeah. And then the bonus since I hit it once.
Yep. That will also miss.
Yeah, I'm not doing very well at this point.
It happens. You're still doing better than Hammett, so what are you gonna do? Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay. You're up, August.
All right. What is the giant eagle doing?
I was just kind of looking out right now, seemingly looking over the situation.
All right. Until it starts attacking us, I'm just gonna assume that it's not gonna be like the other bird we ran into.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop back down because I assume I heard the hits against the thing.
Most likely, yes. There's active combat going off in the room right now.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop down, and yeah, try and grapple the creature when I see it.
Right. It is still standing in the doorway to the room.
Could I reach there?
Yeah, if you hop down and go, yeah, you should be able to get there.
All right.
I presume if you're trying to climb back down, not so much, but I presumed you were just hopping back in.
Just hopping back in like I did with the first one.
Okay. Yeah, so you could get next to it if.
All right. Then yeah, I'll grapple it.
Okay. It will contest that, obviously.
Can it?
No, it can't. So never mind. It won't.
All right, then I shall punch it.
That will hit. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. That does bring us back to Oof. And
I
sorry,
was wondering before that for the radiant damage, since I rolled a 2, can I re-roll that, or the only with the weapon melee attack do I re-roll?
I believe that only applies to the weapon attacks. I think
Okay.
that was clarified by one of the D&D Twitter people.
Okay. Just to make sure.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Oof, you're up.
All right, so let's see here. The only one that's in the room
Is the one being grappled by August, yeah.
Hey, August, buddy, duck. All right.
You do have advantage again on the attack if you'd like. I presume.
All right. So I do get advantage, you said?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to use the boom boom stick.
That will hit. Okay. All right. So yeah, as you shoot off again, a loud bang, boom, I guess, goes off. And you do kind of aim right past August and hit into it. Does seem to, well, stumble back a little bit, but not much. It's in a grapple right now. What else? Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. You're up, Silent.
Okay, so I will move back into the room, and up to the one that's inside, and start attacking this one.
You do have advantage, sorry. It's
Oh,
grapple.
do I? Oh, so that's 1.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's one attack. That'll miss. That'll miss.
Well, then I'll just use a bonus action single offhand.
You can roll advantage if you want to see if you get a
Oh,
crit.
yeah, I
but
keep forgetting. 20, yeah, it's not going to make a difference.
no, it hits.
So, and then I'll use a key point. So that's 10 points damage. And I'll use a key point to make that a stunning strike. I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let me put in the damage real quick. Okay, so con save, you said?
Yes. DC 14. Ooh.
It does not make it.
So it is stunned until, is it my end of my next turn?
I think to the beginning of your next turn. To the beginning of your next turn.
No, it says stunned till the end of my next turn.
Oh, okay.
Put it in there.
So it is stunned then.
Yeah.
And grappled. So double down, and I like it. Okay. Kian, you're up.
Which one just got stunned?
The one that's inside the room with them. You do see one on that got up, seemingly currently attempting to climb back up the side of the building.
So there's none on the roof right now.
There's none on the roof. No.
Okay. The one that's in there is grappled, right? Yeah.
Yes, the one that's
Okay.
inside is grappled. The one that's outside is currently trying to. The one that you can see that's outside is currently trying to climb up the side of the building again.
Okay. Well, I won't be very much good on the inside, so I'm gonna fly down to the one that's like trying to climb back up. And I'm gonna try and grapple it, and if I can, I'm gonna fly up a little bit higher and then drop it.
Okay. You can make your grapple roll then.
Come on, nice and high. Nope. I mean, I don't know. It contests it. It could roll shitty, I guess.
It could grow shitty. I'll just use strength. It is not grappled.
Cool. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I guess that's me.
Okay, that does make it their turns. The one that's in the room with you is stunned, so I believe it can't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incapacitated. It can't take.
Yeah,
Basically.
can do.
So that one is currently being hugged by August and is stunned. The one that you attempted to just grapple will kind of turn back as it's climbing and with its other hand shoot out a chain at you. Or the eagle, I guess. Same thing, but
Yeah, that'll hit. Eagles don't have great AC.
for 16 points of damage. And he'll attack you again.
That'll probably be the end of Eagle form then.
10.
Oh no, that misses.
But you are technically grappled by the chain. It's a weird grappling position though, but the chain basically just wrapped around you.
Yeah.
That'll be Hammett's turn. Hammett's just going to try to finish off the one that's in the room with you. He'll make 3 strikes, all at advantage. Double advantage, technically, but doesn't much matter. Those will all hit.
Aren't they automatically criticals against a stunned creature?
Oh, yeah, they might be, actually. You might be right.
No, that's only against unconscious creatures.
Yeah, it's technically incapacitated.
It's incapacitated.
I think
the
incapacitated.
thing.
No, they're two different things.
Yeah, incapacitated can't take actions or reaction. That's the only thing about that condition. So they're not automatically critical. So, but that still might be enough damage because that's 26, 37 points of damage. Yeah, he kills that one.
2 down, 2 to go.
That will end his turn. Devona, you're up.
Do I notice the one climbing?
Probably not immediately. You do hear some sounds of combat coming out from outside.
Is there any way I could see what's going on?
You could go to the window. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to the window.
Okay. As you look out the window, you see a giant eagle currently flying next to one of these creatures. The eagle is currently wrapped in chains. Or
Oh,
a
I'm not
chain.
flying anymore. My speed was reduced to 0. I plummet to the ground.
You see a eagle on the ground wrapped in a chain. Then.
Can I reach the chain devil and attack him, or is he too far away?
You would be able to reach him since he was already starting to climb up.
Right, then I'll attack him.
Okay. That will hit. That will also hit. Okay.
And I'll take my bonus.
Okay. That will miss though. And you
That's
have
fine.
you have officially joined the club in getting an opponent to 1 HP. So
1 HP.
yeah. It is sitting at a solid 1. So join the club. It seems to be this group's
Still,
MO.
that's nice.
Okay. It is your go, August.
All right, yeah. I'll go over and see what she's attacking. How far away? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. He's about 10 feet below the window, which is why she could reach him.
Yeah, I figured. Can I go down and try and attack it? Just climb out the window and try and grab it, pretty much.
Flying through midair.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I would say that would technically cancel out your advantage, but you could do it.
I feel like my luck's gonna run out when I try this, but I want to try it. Yeah, I figured.
And we'll contest it.
Yeah, I figured.
So you kind of you try to grab onto it, but it kind of shoves you off with some of its last strength, and you just kind of fall to the ground.
All right. So that was one of my actions because I get freaking 2 attacks. So then I'm just gonna throw a javelin at it.
Okay. That'll hit. And even with very low damage, it will kill it. Will that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Oof, you're up.
All right, what do we got left?
You haven't seen the other one yet.
All right. Come out. There we are.
Effective demon finding strategies. I like it. Fiends, I guess, but whatever. Devils.
Yeah. So, there's a fourth one somewhere.
Well, you don't know that.
All right.
Only Kian had really heard 4 sets.
All right. So I'm just assuming then that there is nothing else about. So anyone in the room? Any wounds cured or any lines?
Couldn't hurt. I'm a port low, as it were.
All right. I will cast Cure Wounds upon Sarlin. That's your current character, right?
Yeah. For the last 3 months, yeah.
All right.
He's with it. Don't worry about it. Of course.
Let's see here.
All right. So you are healed for 9.
do half HP.
Would you like to do anything else?
Reload my gun
Okay.
to be ready for the next time, and that is it.
You're up, Silent.
Okay, so there is nothing in the room. Does it seem like combat's over?
Yeah. I mean, to you at least, it seems pretty over.
Okay. Probably just didn't know. I'd get hit a little bit okay for the moment, so I'll probably just take a look around outside to confirm that there is, no more enemies. We're all good. Just do a quick look around.
You just see the eagle outside.
Oh yeah. So
But
did I see him transform into the eagle?
you did not. But you
Okay,
did
I'm
see
gonna
a
take one of my
You did
kunai
see
and
it get attacked by the
just
devil, though. but-
viciously eye it. The last big bird that was flying around here,
Did
we
attack
believe
you.
at least was part. Yeah, did attack me. So I'm gonna look very suspiciously, and I'm just gonna start flipping the kunai. And if it comes at me, throw my knife at it. And wait and see what it does. It's your move, giant bird.
Sure move, giant bird. Okay. All right, Kieran, you're up. No longer grappled. It's dead. So
Yeah, I know there's still one out there, so I will just start cawing out, and I'll say in Giant Eagle, which is not a language I don't think any of these people understand. There's still one left, and then fly up about 30 feet and try.
sadly,
and do a
we do
perception.
not have any eagle whisperers in the party.
And
Wolf
try.
whisperers maybe, but eagle whisperers not so much.
Can I try and make a perception check to see if I can spot the one that remains?
Yeah, just know that it's super low visibility right now.
Okay. Well, I'll try and see as much as I can. Alright, 21.
Okay. So what are you doing exactly? Are you just like looking around the building, looking from above it? Just to clarify.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to fly, like, probably flush with the building's, like, roof so that I can get a good eye on the roofs around me, but also, like, the alleyways and a little bit into the window of this building.
Mm-hmm. There are several windows. There's just one window in the room you're in, but there was another upstairs room as well as all downstairs.
Yeah.
You don't see anything actually. Just the snow around you, blowing in the wind, quite harshly. But
Okay. Do I see, like, any tracks in the snow or anything that might give me an idea of where?
You see a couple of set of footprints, although even by this point they're already starting to be covered by new snow.
Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna fly over to this building and perch on the roof.
Okay.
And, like, wait until I see something, I guess.
Fair enough. Their turn happens. Hammett will kind of survey the room as well, look over everything, and then just kind of go off, seeming that whatever it's happening has ended. He will start cleaning off his sword. But that will be his turn. Devona, you're up.
I guess I'll ask everyone to gather back in the room, and I'll ask where Kian is, since I don't know that he turned.
You and Oof saw him. You were in the room with him. You, Hammett, and Oof saw him transform into an eagle and fly out the.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just ask everyone to gather around.
Okay. And then August.
August has no interest in staying out in the cold, so he will head back up.
Yeah, just gonna. Are you climbing back through, or just gonna go through the window in the front and go back upstairs?
Doesn't feel safe going out the front, so he's probably just gonna climb straight back up. You know,
Okay.
he's had some spears tossed at him in the front, so yeah.
Spears that might still be there.
Yeah.
Fair
Well, I
enough.
did like take 3 of them, so
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you could get back into the room if you just, action, bonus action to dash, etc.
yeah. All
So
right.
you're back. You are back in the room as well now.
Yeah, that's all I really had to do then.
All right, and for now, we'll say we're out of combat since we went a full round without any active combat.
Okay. That was not exactly fun. We were in the middle of a long rest, weren't we? That's what...
I believe you had pretty much ended it, but yeah. I think it was over when we had ended the last session, although I know the last session was probably a little blurry because of technical difficulties, but I believe that everyone had finished their long rest.
Okay. Well, that was another new thing out here in this blizzard. Does anybody know what they are? These chain people? They don't appear to be human or elven or anything that I can tell. What's the Great Eagle doing whilst I'm talking about this? Still want to keep my eye on it.
I just still fly over one of the holes, and then as I get close to one of the holes, I'll revert to my form and slip back in, and just look at the bodies and kind of say, "We need to be careful. There were 4 of them."
Oh, so there's another one.
Oh, no, I couldn't see it outside, but it may have just retreated.
How sure are you that there are 4? I've only seen 3.
I heard 4 climbing.
I mean, with all the chains, maybe it just sounded like 4. But we should be careful all the same. Oh yeah, you might want to watch this actually, because you were asking about you were saying about magic, and I told you not magic, right? Like body healing stuff.
Yeah.
I'll do my wholeness of body and just heal over a bunch of wounds.
Oh, that's very impressive
Just
magic.
knit together instantly. I'm just aiming with 3 times my level.
So what do you think we should do now?
I'll look at Devona and say, "You did it before, right? You could sense the presence of the undead, I think. Can you sense the presence of these creatures? They don't seem like natural beings."
I guess yeah, but I suppose I would have to go outside.
I'll try and say I don't understand divine matters very well.
I can watch
Yeah.
it back if you want to go outside for a minute and check.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah. Let's head outside then. And I'll be like keeping an eye out for, amongst other things, spears and another one of these guys, a Wendigo.
And a hag.
I'm really beginning to. I'm seriously, yeah, and a hag. I'm seriously beginning to regret the strategy of sitting here and waiting for them to come to us, because it seems like they're just getting more and more reinforcements. It's like an alliance of evil situation.
An alliance of evil. Okay, so are you going outside in the front, or are you just try to go out the back?
I think the front is where the spears kept coming from, so maybe we should go out the back.
Yeah.
You haven't seen an easy way to go out the back yet, besides falling out of a window. But
Oh, I can do falling out of a window. That's no bother. But Devona's the one that needs to actually go outside to do her thing, so I'll leave it up to her.
Yeah, Kian, did you notice where, when you heard it, where it was coming from, the noise?
I'll just point towards the window where they began to enter, and that's all I could tell. But this face of the building.
Right, then I'll climb, or would poking my head still consist of, like, me going outside? Negate the
I
cover?
mean, it would slightly reduce your range, but it would negate the cover, yeah. Unless they're behind total cover somewhere else. Like in another building or wherever else, out of your line of sight. But yeah, you could use it.
No, I guess I'll climb out.
I'll just jump down.
Okay. It's a little treacherous climbing down, but it's not too hard. Especially since you're out of combat, you can pretty much just get down. It takes you about 15 seconds or so, but you're able to climb down and land in the snow next to Sarlin, who just kind of jumped out the window, I presume.
Yeah, because I assume it's not more than what is 5 to
It is probably not
8.
more than that.
So it's not more than 40 feet high.
No.
Good. Yeah, I just jump out the window.
Right, so you're outside now with Sarlin, Devona.
Yeah, and I'll cast, I'll channel divinity and do a divine sense.
Okay. So yeah, so both. I'll just put you down. That out of the way. And Silent, you're both behind this building right now. So yeah, so within 30 feet of you, you can detect the presence of undead, fiends, and something else, right?
Yeah, celestials, but
Presume that's not what you're looking for right now.
no.
And what is the range of it?
60 feet.
Okay. About 30 feet to your south, you do detect the presence of an undead. But you do not see anything. There's a raging blizzard.
Well, I'll turn to Salden and tell him that I do detect an undead.
Where is it?
South. 30 feet south.
South, so it's over here.
See, yep.
I'm gonna run 10. How close did we to the Wendigo last? 10 feet closer.
Okay.
Can I see the Wendigo? If it is in fact the Wendigo.
Can I see the Wendigo? You can make a perception check.
I'm tired of toying around with you, Wendigo. Let's do this. Good.
10 feet closer, you'd be about 20 feet out. With the perception of 25, though, you do see a clear figure in the snow. Tall, lanky, horned antlers. Seems familiar.
That sounds like the Wendigo. I'm going to shout back, "It's the Wendigo! It's here!" And I'm going to run
The second you do that, it lets out a roar.
Yeah, I thought so.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I really hope this works because I was carried off again. 19.
Devona also, I believe, maybe needs to make a wisdom save. Let me see where it's at front end.
Please, not a wisdom save.
Yes, you need to make a wisdom saving throw as well.
I guess I'm gonna be screwed.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh
Yes,
no.
you are going to be a little. You are now
Good.
stunned.
So I'm charging the Wendigo, thinking that Devona's behind me, and I'll be there.
Did anyone
This
else
is cool.
hear him shout for
This is
that?
cool.
Did we hear
you
a
either-
roar?
Well, if you can hear it, you have to make the save. So
Never mind, I don't want to hear the roar. I didn't hear it.
its radius is not that large.
It's
so
cool. I've gotten stronger since last time. I can take it on my own. It's good.
So you haven't heard shit, basically.
All right. Sorry. So I'm charging the Wendigo, which I assume is here somewhere.
Okay, yeah. So for the sake of this, we'll make this into combat. Only you three currently make rolls, though.
Okay.
So
You-
short rest, guys.
Initiative.
You guys want to take a short rest?
Initiative roll.
You could make one as well, Devona.
Okay.
Even though you are stunned currently.
Oh my god. The one time I have good initiative.
And I'll roll for our friendly Wendigo pal. Who silent thinks he can 1v1 again, apparently. That's not a great roll. So there's something.
To be fair, I did yell. I assumed that all of my allies are about to come, but I may not. But I wasn't counting on Devona being stuck, and the others not here.
Yeah, I have a pretty shitty wisdom.
Okay. I put the token where you see the outline of the figure.
So yeah, running straight up to it, and I'm just absolutely leading with an elbow to its ribs. And,
Okay, go for it.
Oh,
That
damn
misses. You go pretty wide with that punch or elbow, I guess.
Next 16.
16. I actually have to pull up the fucking sheet again. I haven't. Okay. As your punch goes through, it seems like it should land with a 16. You go through straight air.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh no.
So it's an illusion.
It seems like it. The roar might have also been an illusion, but because you were not affected by it, but your punch did just go straight through it.
As a bonus action, can I just sort of wiggle my hand about in the space to just confirm it's not got some weird new ability that means like.
Visible. Okay, yeah. As you wiggle,
I'm not really a magical person. I don't know how these things work.
As you wiggle your hand through it, it's completely just passing through every time.
Okay. So I'll shout back to the Devona that I still think is right behind me. It's an illusion, and start looking around for the real thing.
Okay.
I
Devona,
guess I'd still be able to know where he is since.
you can still sense him, but yes, you are stunned.
He's next to the illusion, invisible. I just know it. But that's going to be the end of my turn. No, it's not. Sorry, I tell a lie. I will use a key point to do patient defense and take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Okay. Devona, you can repeat the wisdom save at the end of your turn, so you can just do that now to see if you break the stun.
Sure.
$16. Then we'll check its DC.
She also gets a +4 because she gets her own.
Yeah,
bonus.
that is true. It did not matter on the other rolls, but yes, that is true. Yeah, that's definitely plenty. Then you do break free from this turn at the end of your turn.
Do I get movement or not?
No, the repeat save is at the end of your turn, so you can't do anything.
Okay, then I'll just scream to the others that to come and help.
Okay, at which point the others can all make a perception. I'll let you, at least scream out. That's probably fine. You can all make a perception check to see if you can hear her. Kian, Mr. Perceptive. Kian, again, you're the only person but you do hear what sounds like Devona screaming out to you for help.
Is there anything I can do with that right now, or?
No. At the end of its turn, we'll do something else. At which point, all of you also hear what sounds like Devona again saying the exact same thing, screaming for help from the north.
Oh, God damn it.
You can all make an insight check if you would like on your turns to detect which one might be real and which one isn't so real. At which point, the rest of you can roll initiative now.
Oh, wow.
Lots of high rolls there. Except Kian, but
Okay, I'm gonna bring up the rear. It's important.
it's very important. I'll roll for Hammett as well, although he's probably done with this shit by this point. Okay.
Well, it's his fault we're here in the first place.
True enough. True enough. Okay, so Sarlin, it is your turn.
Okay.
You did not hear the screams from the north. It's a little too far away. But you heard Devona's call behind you, but
that's cool. So she's a bit not aware that she's a bit slow on the uptake. Concentrating too much to find that other thing, which it just occurs to me is still out here as well. Is there any sign? Can I look around? Is there any sign other than this? It's of the actual Wendigo.
not that you can see.
Are there any like suspicious-looking footprints in the snow next to me?
If you do recall, before when you were chasing Wendigo, there were no footprints being left
that's
behind.
Right. Last. See. Yeah, I'm gonna just take the dodge action again as a regular action, and just yell out, come on, let's finish this, you stupid monster. Come at me or I'm gonna start playing the bagpipes again. I know you hate that."
Anything else besides a bagpipe threat?
No, just taking the dodge.
Okay. Oof. You are up. You have heard Devona's cry for help, the same cry, once from the south and once from the north.
I'm very confused and torn.
Did you even hear it from the north, the south, or did you just hear it from the north?
Oh, he didn't hear it from the south. You only heard it from the north. Only Kian heard both, actually. That is true. Thank you.
I am less confused and torn than I was 3 seconds ago. Alright, so is there like a window over here that I can look out?
Mm-hmm. There's a window on both ends.
Alright, so I'm going to peep out the window. And what do I see?
You do see a figure standing below you. It's too blurry in the blizzard to make out, but there's a figure down there.
Okay, you know what? I'm afraid of what this might be. So I'm gonna throw a rope out the window and climb up it and disappear. And
Are you
pull the
using rope?
up behind me.
Are you using rope trick right now?
I am.
God.
Oops, ow. See ya, suckers. Okay, so you have climbed into. I presume you just made it a little higher than the window.
Yeah, it's up and over the window, somewhere between 10 and 60 feet above it.
Okay. So you have climbed into your extra dimensional safe space now.
Right.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna make sure my gun's loaded, but I believe.
Okay. August, again, you have heard a call from Devona for help from the north.
All right, yeah.
And you've just seen Oof make a rope appear outside the window, climb up, and then just disappear.
Wow. So yeah, I'll look out the window. Where exactly is
You see
the...
a figure standing about here. Through the blizzard, though, it's too blurry to make out an exact description, I guess, or figure, whatever.
Huh. I feel like August would believe that it would probably be her calling for help. But
You
then
could actually
again,
insight check it if you'd like.
I mean, okay, yeah.
You do believe that it is her.
Then I think August is still gonna stay in the house. He knows what he thinks she should do if she needs help out there, which is come into the house. So yeah, he's just gonna stay here.
Okay. Will that end your turn?
Yep. There's no
Devona?
reason to call help from out there because you could just run to the house.
Devona, it is your turn.
Right. Did the divine sense end on my last turn?
What is the wording of that?
It
I think
says
it's an
that it
instantaneous effect.
ends.
I think it's just an instantaneous effect as well, but it might have other wording.
Yeah, it says that it ends after my next the end of my next turn.
All right, so then it should still be up. Well, yeah, we'll just say it's out for this because we've only had 2 turns of combat, so it's fine.
Okay, so where I'll go toward the Wendigo.
You do sense a faint undead presence still in the south of you, but that's it.
Yeah, sure. I'll move toward it.
Okay. So you're gonna move up to where Sarlin is approximately?
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, so you do get up, you can move your token if you'd like. You do get up next to Sarlin, who is screaming out, waving his hands about, threatening bagpipe action. Would you like to do... you do see a figure standing right next to him that Sarlin's ignoring that seems to be of a very disturbing creature.
But it's not where I'm sensing the undead coming from.
It is not.
So I'll try to attack where I'm sensing the undead coming from, I guess.
Oh, okay. That is a bit farther south, actually, than where you are currently.
Wait, how many feet did I move? Do I still have movement?
You have 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, sure. I'll take my 10 feet of movement left.
Alright, the map does end, but I'll just reveal some areas just so they can be still on the battle map and everything.
This area is still difficult terrain.
Oh, yeah, it is. You're right, because it is a raging blizzard. So your movement is halved. You would have only been able to get here, so I
guess I'll dash toward it then.
Okay, then yeah, you could get your full 30. then I will still reveal this area. There's nothing there, obviously, but just for the sake of still having it on the battle map and everything. So yeah, you could get here if you'd like.
Sure. Do I see anything?
You don't see anything, but since it's technically your effects are still up, you do sense a presence down here.
Then I'll just turn to Sarlin and tell him to move further south.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
I guess I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay, fair enough. That doesn't make it their turns. Everyone's still in the room, so August, Oof, Hammett, and Kian. You all hear cries out from Devona again from the north. This time you also hear the sounds of, in mixture with her calls for help, you actually hear the sound of spears flying out and her screaming out in pain. But otherwise, down here, as you are approaching, and Soylent, I was making rolls for that. Yeah, I did the charge. You two hear another roar. You both need to make wisdom saves.
Me too?
Yep.
So the +4, that's a 16.
It is indeed. Do you still have advantage on your saving throws, wisdom saving throws, specifically?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I can double check it. What is the thing giving you the advantage? Sorry. If you know.
I thought it was from the aura, isn't it?
Let me double check real quick for you. Or protection. No, it does not give you advantage on that. But it does give you the bonus, and anyone within range of you.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine. I don't think it's mattered a whole lot so far, at least. Silent, you are not stunned. Devona, though, you are stunned. Yet again. That will end their turns. Wait, its turn, I guess. Hammett will go. I'll let Hammett do an insight check into it, into the calls for help as well.
Damn, it doesn't seem like a very insightful fellow.
Yeah, maybe not, but he'll try.
I was correct.
He is not super insightful, no. He'll kind of turn to the party at this point and kind of look around and say, well, look at August and Kian at least, because Oof has disappeared, and say, are we going to help her or not then? And just hold for response, I guess. If you do want to help, he will charge outside, etc. Okay. Kian, you are up, though.
Okay, so I have a few things to ask. First, the insight check, is that an action or just like a thing I can do?
That's just a thing you can do.
Okay, cool. 2, this weird blizzard thing. I've like been exposed to it for a while now. I think I have a decent of idea of at least like what it's kind of like. And I'm a druid. I know that powerful druids can use magic to affect the weather. do I think this blizzard is an effect I can dispel? Like if I cast Dispel Magic, do I think I could get rid of it?
You could possibly, you would have to cast it on the source of it, most likely, but it would be possible.
Okay. So if I think I have a chance at doing that, I am going to cast Enhance Ability on myself. And use, I think it's Owl's Wisdom or something. The one that gives me advantage on Wisdom. And then can I make the Insight check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so 26.
All right. You do not think that call from the north is actually Devona.
Okay. I will just turn to Hammett, and I'll just say to the room, it's just an illusion. It's the thing. It's tricking our minds. She's to the south where she originally left, and then I'll use my 30 feet of movement to just try and get as close to the creature as I can, or as close to Devona as I can. I don't actually know.
Are you just hopping out the window?
Yeah, just I know that I might land prone, wouldn't I?
The fall isn't too much. I would say you could probably land, but it would take a good chunk of your movement probably to jump out the window and get like ready again on the ground. But you could do that if you'd like. Okay, I'll just presume that's what he does. If he wanted to take another action, he can let me know. But we'll just say he came outside on the south. Okay, Starlin, it is your go.
Okay, so I know that it's the south. Normal movement.
Yeah, when you get to about there, you can very clearly see it.
There you are. Of course, you're 5 feet further away from me than I need you to be, because you wouldn't be my most infuriating arch enemy if you weren't. Yes, enough of this foolishness. Wendigo. I'll use a bonus action to use a key point to dash to make up the difference.
Okay.
And because he's been tricking before, I'm going to circle around to the other side of him because I have the movement. And then I'm going to use my action to attack him.
Okay.
23 and 25.
Both of those will hit.
Do I actually hit solid matter this time?
You are hitting solid matter.
Okay. On the second strike, I'm going to use another key point to make that a stunning strike. So can you make a Constitution saving?
Okay.
He is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Will that end your turn?
It will. Indeed.
All right. Was there before Oofs go? Was there anything else? I said you just moved outside. Was there anything else you wanted to do, Kian?
I just checked the range of Dispel Magic. I don't have to move outside. It's got a range of 120 feet, so I'm just gonna go to the
You would
window.
have to.
Okay.
You would have to guess the source, but yes.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna look out the window.
Okay, so you're just looking out the window. Again, with a reduced visibility, you can basically see 15 to 20 feet away,
Okay,
depending on perception, so you can't see anything from
good
the
enough. Then I will actually get out the window and move as far as I can. I'm not affected by the difficult terrain.
Yeah, so 15. Oh yeah, so you could get to here then.
Okay, that'll be it for me then. Oh, sorry, I'll use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh, because why not?
Because why not? All right, Oof, you are up in your hiding hole.
My
Literally.
All right. So, out of curiosity, did the I'm going to guess this is a no, but so the blizzard didn't go away when that thing that Sarlon hit got stunned?
It did not.
Okay. So can I see anything at all from my
You still see. Okay, so you're kind of like floating in front of the building right now. You still see a figure around here.
Hold on, let me move my map. All right, hit that spot again.
You still see a figure around here.
All right. I'm going to open my trap door, stick my gun out, and fire at what I think I am seeing.
You still think it's Devona, but you can make another insight check first
All
to
right.
see if you know it's not before firing on it.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. With that, you don't think it's Devona.
All right. I'm going to attempt to fire upon this thing then.
Okay, go for it. That will hit. All right. You do shoot, and it does land, like where you presume this is. Yeah. Does that end your turn?
Do we know what happened to the thing? Other than it hitting, I mean, does it look like it took damage?
You can't really make it out. You're floating pretty high up right now.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna close the door and keep an eye on the thing.
You don't really have to close the door. You just got to stick your head back inside. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You're up, August.
What did I miss?
Everything.
I assumed so. I think I left pretty much when the round had circled around.
All right. So Oof made a rope trick. He's currently floating above, outside the north side of the building. Disappeared. I think you were there for that. The other ones have charged south after the Wendigo. Kian did tell everyone in the room, which would include you and Hammett, that the calls coming from the north were not actually Devona, but they were illusionary.
All right. Yeah. I guess it's gonna probably just be like, yeah, that makes sense.
And then Kian charged out the window to the south.
Yeah, because it's pretty obvious, because we all sort of non-verbally agreed not to go out the front gate because spears. So, yeah, he's going to go ahead and join in the Wendigo chase.
Okay. So are you going out the back then?
Yes.
Out the window, I presume?
Yes.
Are you going to climb down or just jump out? It doesn't really matter, but...
Yeah, sure, I'll jump out. Why not? Just cause.
Hey, you could pretty much then get to right behind where Kian is.
All right. Is that my...
just land behind him.
How much have I moved?
That's pretty much your full movement.
All right, so I could dash then, or...
If you'd like, yeah. It is difficult terrain, but which doesn't affect Kian, but will affect you.
Yeah, I'll dash then.
Okay. Then you could go another half move.
I think that'd be right about here then.
Yeah, and when you are approaching, you do see, again, this Wendigo just standing there, Devona next to it, although she seems to just be ignoring it.
Yeah, just to be sure, August is gonna punch this thing. Just to be sure.
Okay. That will miss. Although, yeah, that will just miss. Going real wide there.
Yeah, go real wide. Got a 2-1. Doing good. Yeah.
Although it does not respond in any way to you approaching it, but...
Yeah. August is gonna be like, well, are you the real Devona? Just making sure. Just shouting that.
Okay. Is that end your turn?
No.
Okay. Devona, you're up. You can do at the end of your turn, you can repeat your wisdom save if you would like, which I presume you would.
Yeah, is there anything I can do while I'm
Stunned? You can murmur back at him, but that's about it.
Sure, I'll tell him, yeah, I'm the real Devona, and I'll do my wisdom saving throw.
That will be a fail. You are still
Even
stuck.
with the +4?
Even with the +4. Because it's 11. But you didn't murmur at him that you're the real one.
Can I go ahead and make an insight check on that?
Sure. It seems that she's the real one.
Okay.
And you have suffered this effect quite a prolonged time, so you might be familiar with why she's just standing still right now.
Yeah.
Does make it its turn. So the one that you're fighting, Sarlin, is stunned, correct?
Yes.
So can't really do shit except murmur at you. Yeah, so it won't do that. I mean, it'll rumble probably a little bit. Okay. Hammett will follow what everyone else is doing. And use slash. He'll get up to behind where you are, August. Okay, Kian, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm about done with this creature manipulating the weather. I guess it doesn't matter. I can actually, with my movement speed, get right up to it. So, at 20 feet, can I perceive it well enough to identify it as the source of the magic?
Oh, so where are you moving? Sorry, or are you not?
I mean, I can just, now I'm 15 feet away. Is that good
you
enough
do see
to
a
target?
Wendigo standing there, and
Okay.
August attempting to punch it.
Okay. Did Sarlin go? Do I see him? Because I don't see
He
him on the
is
map
not
anymore.
within sight. He
Okay.
is way down.
Okay. Can I make a perception check or insight check or something to see if this is the actual Wendigo? Because I've heard a lot about illusions and that.
Yeah, I would
don't-
say an insight check to see if this is illusionary maybe would work.
Okay.
That would be an action though, probably in this case. But since it's not just
I'll
given,
take it because I
don't
want
want
to
to waste a spell.
Yeah.
Yes, I gotcha. Yes, this does seem to be illusionary. Actually, the fact that it's standing still while August is next to it, attempting to punch it, probably a good time as well. But this does seem to be illusionary.
Okay. I will call out to everyone around me and just say, "This one's not real," and then I'll use the rest of my movement to rush down just straight. And just to confirm it to everyone, I'm gonna run right through it.
And you are able to run right through it.
And with my bonus action, I'll cast Magic Stone, because why not?
Because why not, indeed. Okay. Will that end your turn?
That'll be it for my turn, yeah.
Okay. Silent, you are up.
Okay. So I'm gonna unload onto our little friend here.
And you technically still have advantage, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm gonna use another key point to flurry of blows.
All four will hit.
So that 10, 27,
36.
9. So for this one, I want it to make a dexterity saving throw to be knocked prone, which it should automatically fail, I think, because it's incapacitated.
I believe that will yes, it will automatically fail it.
And then for the final one, I want it to make a strength saving throw to be pushed 15 feet away from, which is back towards the group, because it's not getting away this
I'd also failed that strength saving throw automatically.
I assume so.
Yeah.
So
you
just
see a
kicking his legs
Wendigo
out from
fly
under
at.
it.
You see a
I just-
Wendigo fly at
Yeah,
you.
kick the legs
I'm
out
in the
from
middle
under
of
it, and
running.
It's
palm
probably
shot to just sort of do and it just goes flying back, full anime style karate stuff going on. As I send it flying, and I haven't actually done the damage for the final strike.
you have not.
And then I'll use
Actually.
my movement to catch back up to it. And be
Okay.
like,
I
this
love
thing
this
is my
image.
bitch this time.
Not having it, I see.
Yeah.
Let me just put in the damage
myself.
real quick for you.
Let's see. 42 points.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. Okay, oof. You're up.
Will you try and eat me?
All right. So do I still see that thing there?
Oh, yeah, it's still there.
All right. Well, I'm going to stick my head out and try to fire again at it.
You could certainly go for it.
Hoof continues his track record of being completely ineffective when fighting the Wendigo.
Yeah. That's a misfire.
Ow!
So, yeah, your gun kind of just jams up as you try to fire it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll stick my head back in my hole and cry for a few minutes.
Seems a reasonable response to that. You can attempt to start trying to fix that in combat at the start of your next turn.
All right.
Okay, August, you're up.
Yeah, knowing this one's an illusion, he's going to walk forward. See this one? It's still on the ground, right?
Technically, yeah.
Not stunned anymore, but it is prone.
Yeah, it's prone, so I'm gonna stomp on its face with my boot.
That will do it. Can't
All
really
right.
contest that.
Yeah, then I'm gonna punch it twice.
Yeah, and you have advantage, so yeah, both will hit. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Devona, you are up. You can make a wisdom save.
Yep. Oh my god.
You are still stunned. Don't worry, this is not the first time this has happened to a party member.
I know that feeling well.
But you can murmur something if you'd like.
Fuck you, Mr. Indigo.
Something
Now
like
you
that.
all understand my rage with this creature.
Right, I'll just like murmur, kind of scream in rage or frustration.
Nice. Okay.
Exactly.
It kind of snarls at you, August, in general. It's not liking its situation clearly very much.
Wouldn't like a boot on my neck either.
And it did get it back its recharge, so it's gonna do it. It's gonna let out another roar. Everybody can make a wisdom save.
Do I have to?
No, you were very far away.
Not today, Wendigo.
You don't have to make one either, Devona, just because you're already quite stunned.
Already has you.
I'll get Devona's bonus, and I've got my enhance ability up, so I think I have advantage on that.
It was still on wisdom, right?
Yeah,
And how long does that last? Sorry.
an hour.
Yeah. So you do have advantage on that.
On checks, not on saves, though.
Oh, not on. Can you just put the wording up? Sorry, if you have it.
Yeah, no, it's in my spell list.
I will get these down pretty quickly, but that's a lot of text.
Oh yeah, it's checks, so nothing there.
Okay, so then in that case, is Hammond close enough? 25. All right, yeah. Hammond is close enough. I should make a save for him as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there you go, Hammond. I like it. Okay, so given that, your bonus is what, +4, right, Devona?
Yeah, a +4.
Okay. So then in that case, Kian and Hammond are stunned.
Cool.
With its other action, it's going to with its other action, seeing it that did not stun you, as well as its hope and dream. I've been forgetting to do that actually. Since I forgot to do it the first time, we won't do it. But those of you that failed the check do take 16 points of psychic damage.
Well, fuck. That really sucks. I'm done.
Do I take it as well?
From the first one, yeah. We'll just say it was that. I'll roll again just to see if that roll is lower, and you can take the lower one because I didn't roll the first time because I forgot about it, which is my bad. You could take the 12 then, but yeah, you take 12 points
Sure,
of psychic damage.
sure.
And Hammett will take his psychic damage as well, like a man. So. God, he has so much health. Okay, but he is stunned. The Wendigo is going to attempt to break your grapple, though, August, with its other action.
All right. Gotta beat a 29.
It cannot beat a 29. So that will that will end that turn. Yeah, pretty quick. Let's keep track. Okay. Hammett can repeat his save now, which I'll do very quickly. Wisdom. Nope, he's still stunned.
This
Okay.
is just gonna be a repeat.
Yep.
Kian can make of you two being stunned, except now it's him and
Yeah.
okay. Kian, you can make a. So you went down.
Yep, unconscious.
Alright. You can make a death save then.
Yep, that's at least one save.
It is indeed. Okay, Starlin, it is your go.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep. Did the thing get back up, or is he still pinned to the ground?
He is pinned to the ground. He did not break the grapple.
I suppose he's still grappled, so it's an advantage anyway.
It does
Uh,
not. If he's on the ground or not, it doesn't matter much.
2. Yes, I'll use my last key point to flurry of blow. And 16.
Okay. Everything. Let me actually double check his AC. I think everything but the 15 will hit. Yep.
1, 2, 3. So 29. It's turn that time.
Okay.
And you know what? Can I be straddling his body, just pounding away on him? Just
If you really want to make it that erotic, go for it.
fury at this thing. Just keep punching him in the face whilst the boot is on his neck.
You could certainly do that, yes.
Be like there, just the extra
Okay.
added effect.
Oof, you're up in your high heel.
All right. Well, amidst the tears, I'm going to attempt to repair my.
Okay. You can make. I believe you have a tinkerer's tools.
Yes.
You make a roll with that.
All right. Hold on.
Okay. You're able, from what you can tell, it seems, since it was a jam, you were able to kind of shake loose the spring mechanic that was locking up, and you think that it's working again.
I think. Can I roll an insight to double check?
You could next turn.
All right.
If you'd like to just spend it doing that, but yes.
I think that's it for now.
Okay. August, you're up.
All right. I will finally get to rage as my bonus action isn't being used by anything else.
Okay.
Unless I did it last time. Yeah, I'm raging now. Okay. And yeah, gonna get 2 punches. Oh, wow.
That will miss. The second one, obviously. The first one will hit.
Okay.
Plus your, and you are raging now, you said? 8.
Yes.
Okay. So you get your rage damage. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Cool. You can do your save now, Devona.
Here we go.
You are no longer stunned.
Thank God for that. And that's it.
It is it. But you're not stunned. Do the roll. D6. Okay. It is going to attempt to break from your grapple again, August.
All right. Oh, wow.
And they can challenge that one. How does it want to do it? Probably with acrobatics, I guess. Okay, it is no longer grappled.
Does prone give like disadvantage on dex saving throws?
It might actually. I think it might.
It's not a saving throw though.
It's not a saving throw. He's just challenging
that's
your
right.
grapple.
Oh, okay.
But I believe on the saving throws, yes. But he is just currently trying to wrestle the boot off his face. Or neck, I guess.
Yeah, and he did.
At which point, he
I'm
will
still
attempt...
kneeling on his chest, pounding his face, if that makes any difference.
Yes. It does not much, but he's going to attempt to run, so... Alright, but you would both get attacks of opportunity against him if you would like to.
Do I get one as well?
Yeah, technically it within your reach, so you do as well. None of you hits. Some great rolls. I like it. We'll end its turn, though. Hammett is still stunned. He's going to try not to be stunned. No, he's still stunned. I think a grade A player over there. Kian, you can make your death save.
Oh, 2 fails.
Oh, wow.
2 failures. Kian's not looking so hot on the ground right now. Do keep in mind you're on a raging blizzard still. After another turn, you will start taking damage. Alright, Silent, you're up.
Hey. Paladin can heal, so she can take care of Ian. And I'm going to move to catch the Wendigo. And
Alright, and you can
It
get there
is-
with your through difficult terrain, right? With your movement
Yeah.
speed? Okay.
Yeah. As I'm doing, I'm shouting at the group, do not let it get away this time! To regular attack, both can miss, and my offhand bonus.
Which will hit.
Oh, hit. 6, another 9 points of bludgeoning from me.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Oof, through your tears, you do think a gun is working again.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna randomly shoot it off out the hole and see if it's working for sure.
Okay, go for it.
And if it hits anything, we'll find out. Let's see.
If you're just randomly shooting the ground, I mean,
Oh,
you'll know if it hits the ground.
So let's see here. Do I have any perception of where everyone else is?
No idea at this point. Everyone's just fucking gone, as far as you know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot and see how far I can shoot. But
Alright. So, like west or east?
yeah, one way or the other. Make
You
sure
can
it's
shoot up to 500 feet, so it will just hit the ground if you would like it to.
All right. So
But it does seem to be working.
all right. I'm good with that, and I'm gonna reload, and that's it.
Okay, August, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action dash and try and cut off its escape. Because I can get around to the other side, because I
Yeah.
get 40 feet, yeah. Alright, and then I'm gonna try grappling it.
Okay. It cannot contest 26, so it is grappled.
Alright, and now it's getting another punch.
Can you grapple and punch since you had to use your dash bonus action?
Yes, those are both just attack
action.
actions.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, that will hit then. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okie doke. Devona, you're up.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Kian.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're back to 8 hit points and no longer dying.
Then I'll the bonus action dash. Can I do that?
Yep.
No.
No, it's Cure Wounds. Is Cure Wounds bonus action or action?
No, only
It's an action.
rogues can bonus action dash.
Oh yes, you cannot. Sorry, yeah. But you can use your
Okay.
full movement, or you could use your act. You've already used your action, so you could use your full movement, which in Blizzard will be 15 feet.
15 feet. Where would that take me?
There, yeah.
Yeah, that's plenty enough for me.
Okay. So yeah, you can move there and then attack if you'd like. Or no, you've used your action. Never mind. So.
I do have another action.
Yeah, so you could do one attack then.
What other action does she have?
My paladin action. I have 2 of them.
What?
Let me double check that.
Paladins don't have extra actions.
I do have an extra attack.
Yeah, that's all one action.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
you have to still have your action for the first one, but then you can attack again. Yeah, sorry. Okay, that'll be the Wendigo. Okay, gonna try break grapple because why
Not
not?
that it'll matter much, but can't she do something with a bonus action?
She has to hit first to use that
Oh,
bonus action.
Gotcha.
I don't think it can break grapple.
Not against the 30.
Probably not gonna work.
Not so much. Seeing that fail. Doesn't really want to expend that. It doesn't have a whole lot of choice. It's gonna roar one more time. Doesn't have a whole lot of choice here.
Oh no! It's...
And are you technically in range, Kian?
I don't know what the range is.
You are. It's 30 feet.
Oh, good. Am I taking psychic damage again?
If you fail it, you will.
Oh, good. I'll probably be unconscious then. Oh, that should succeed, hopefully.
It will. Quite a bit.
Okay.
And your bonus is +4, correct, Devona?
Yeah, but it only applies to Sarlin, I think. And me, of course.
What is the range of it? Is it that short?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't get to 30 till the higher level. I gotcha. Okay. Okay. In that case, well, the +4 sadly doesn't help Sarlin very much. Sarlin and August, you were both stunned. And you will take this in psychic damage. 6. At which point, seeing as you're both stunned, is it going to be greedy here? No, I don't think so. Tempting, but it is hungry. But yeah. It is going to just run southward. You do lose vision. You do get an attack of opportunity against it. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, double click.
Yeah, it double clicked. But the first one will hit anyways. 16 hits. Okay. It is looking fairly wounded, but it is still standing. And it does disappear off into a southern direction, so it seems. Hamlet will attempt another save at this point. He might just run out the clock on this one. Okay, he is no longer stunned. Okay, Kian, it is your go.
Okay, well, I'm hurt pretty bad, but I know how important it is that this thing doesn't get away. And I can't perceive it anymore, so I can't dispel magic, so I might as well burn my 3rd level for this. Kian will reach down into the ground and fill it with vitality, so that even the minimal vegetation that exists around here will spring to life, and I will cast Plant Growth, which
Okay.
will cause everything within a 100-foot radius, which I'm going to center right here where I last saw the Wendigo. It's going to be essentially double difficult terrain. Everything costs 4 times the amount of movement. But I am going to I can also select areas to like not be affected, and the area around Sarlin and August going in kind of like a diagonal about 40 feet. I will exempt from the area of effect.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Shillelagh as a bonus action. Why not? That'll be my turn.
Okay. Sarlin, you can make your save.
22.
You are no longer stunned.
God damn it! Kill it! Kill it at any cost! No.
Okay. Oof. You're up.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Only the wind responds.
Well, it's like, and I can't see anything. Is that still the case?
The figure that you'd been seeing before does not seem to be there anymore.
Well, then I will continue hiding in my hide and hope for the return of the others sometime soon.
Okay. August, you can make your save. You are still stunned. All right, Devona, you're up.
I'll lay on hands on myself for 10 HP.
Okay.
And then I'll move south toward where I saw the Wendigo disappear.
Okay. You can move 15 feet. As
Sure.
long as you stay within the area that's not doubled half terrain.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Difficult. All right, so yeah, so you can move 15 feet that way then.
I think with the blizzard, like it feels like movement just wouldn't be possible for those.
I mean, you would get what? Like if you had 30 feet of movement, you'd have
1/6, so you'd have 1 square.
Yeah, you'd have like 5 feet of movement, basically.
So that would put me there?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, that's it for me. Since I used lay on hands, I can't dash or anything, right?
I don't believe so. No. But yeah. So technically, then the Wendigo has half movement then through this.
It's got 1/4 movement.
Okay.
Here, I'll put up the spell for you.
Okay, I got you.
A creature moving through this area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves.
So it has what, like 7 point something feet of movement?
Yeah, you can decide how that rounds.
Yeah, it's fine. It will continue to move away at a very, very slow pace. Okay. Hammett will go. Technically, Hammett is in the difficult terrain then, right?
Oh yeah, it's 100-foot radius.
So he is definitely in the difficult terrain then. So he will move a whopping like there, although he'll dash. So there you go. He'll get there eventually. Okay, Kian, you're up.
All right. I'm not actually affected by it.
You are
because,
not.
I'm a druid, so I'm just gonna dash, hopefully, to follow this thing, and maybe dive.
Maybe. You never know.
So I'm gonna get about here. Do I
Okay.
see the Wendigo?
I'll reveal that. You do not see the Wendigo from there.
Shit. Okay. I will use my bonus action to cast Healing Spirit
Okay.
and center it on myself.
I would presume so.
So that actually happens immediately.
So yeah, so you will regain 3 points of healing.
I'll just use my action to say it can't be moving very fast. Spread out, try and find it.
Fair enough. Sarlin, you're up.
I'm going to yell to Devona to try and sense where it's gone again. And that it went this way. It went this way.
Vaguely, yes. But since then, it could have moved any direction.
Yeah, so I'll make as much use of the slightly freer area as possible, which is regular difficult terrain to get
It
there.
is indeed just regular difficult terrain.
Half movement to get there. It will be 30 feet. So I've got 20 feet left.
So you can move a whopping...
And 5 feet to there.
Yeah.
And then I remember what key points left. I can use my action to dash another 10 feet to there. Can I see it?
I'll let you make a perception check because it would
I'll immediately use my reaction to. You'll probably see it, but I'll still use my reaction to use one of the Aegean Scepter's abilities to give you advantage.
Oh, okay. Roll again.
25. Okay, yeah. You do see at the very edge of your vision.
Yes! I'm not getting away.
It is down here.
I'll yell out, there it is! And south! Straight south!
Okay. Oof. Anything you'd like to add?
How long have we been at this?
At this point, you've not seen any of your teammates probably for a good, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. And it's been pretty quiet. Nothing has been going on.
Alright, I'm gonna stay up here at least one more round, then... and start to worry.
Okay.
It's eating all of my friends.
August, it's your go.
Yeah, saving throw, yeah.
You are still stunned.
Oh, man.
It begins.
It begins again. Hamlet broke free. You have hope. Just for a clarification on my part, real quick, sorry. It might matter on something else. You had centered the plant growth here-ish, right? Wrong tool. Here-ish.
Yeah, I wanted to try and get as much of the area as I could.
Which would be pretty much everything. It might affect. I was just wondering if it will affect Oof at some point.
Oh, if you can see sudden plants growing out. Yeah, it would. It
100
looks
feet. Wow, yeah, that would reach all that way. Good.
It's a kind of a weird spell, because it affects friends and foe alike. But
So yeah, I'll reiterate, redact that. If you saw plants spring up at a random point out of nowhere, very little, but they're pretty thick still, mostly weeds.
I will take out my notebook and start writing this down.
Okay. Devona, you are up.
Yeah, wait, sorry, I kind of did something strange with
What do you mean?
The red line.
Yeah, the red thingy. I thought I was using the
I can just get rid of that. It's all good.
I'll just dash south.
All right,
Yes.
you can move like 1 square, right? 60 divided by 6. Yeah, you can move 1 square with
no,
that.
2 squares. If she's dashing, she can.
Oh yeah,
This is
2 squares if she's dashing.
This is the slowest chase ever.
Slow mo chase right here. Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
Nope.
I don't have a whole lot, but
That's my turn. Moving 2 squares at a time.
yes. Technically, the Wendigo's movement is a 4th, but not a 6th. But what will he?
Fight me, Wendigo.
He's debating. I'm doing a roll for him to see what he wants to do right now, because clearly this running strategy is not going to go super well. He has very limited.
I'm using all of my gladiator training to be like, come on, shame him into turning and fighting.
He's at 4. He can get 2 squares. You know what? You
So, come
got him to
Wendigo.
come back. That might be very dangerous, but he will attempt to bite into you with one of his attacks.
That'll-
And then claw once at you. And then bite again.
that hits as well.
Alright, you take 11 points of slashing, and then from the bite you take 7 points of piercing plus 11 points of necrotic on top of that.
Plus 7 is 29.
Yeah, you take 29 points of
Go.
damage. And you might recall
Wow.
last time that it seemed to be gaining some vitality back from when it bites into you. So yeah, there you go. Hammett will move his whopping speed, and then Kian, it's your go.
How are you looking, Sarlin? Like really bloody, or just kind of?
I'm at about a third of my normal health.
Okay.
So looking pretty rough. But
All right.
like still moving around just fine. You know. It's kinda like blood all over.
All right. Well, this thing seemed like it was pretty. Last time, so I'm gonna try do my best to maybe finish it off. Nope.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Step
This
back just a little bit more. So actually, no. I'll move up first. I've got plenty of movement speed, and from here I will throw stone. Actually, no, that's damage. I will. Sorry. I will throw a ball of fire. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hello?
I heard you that you'll throw a ball of fire.
Yeah.
and then it cut out.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
It's still
Nope.
going a little in and out, for me at least.
Yeah, you've been super robotic.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my turn real fast then. Throw a ball of fire. Hopefully I'll hit it. If I don't hit, I'm still gonna move my healing spirit to be silent far back enough so that I'm not in its roar range.
Okay. That'll hit.
Okay, so 17 points of fire damage.
And this time you can see it, so you'll know what fire does. As the fire hits, it seems to have absolutely no effect on the Wendigo.
Oh shit!
Wonderful.
That's why those damn fireballs did nothing at all.
Yeah, last time
Yeah.
you just couldn't see it. You were flinging it into a blizzard. But this time you saw, so now you know. Anything else, John?
Move back a little bit and healing spirit.
Okay, and then you can move into your roll for that then. And then, yeah, you can just do the roll. All right, Sarlin, I think that was probably the end of his turn, and so he doesn't have to try to push through that mic right now. You can
I'm
go.
gonna move the 10 feet.
Yeah, you can, yes.
Yeah, to cut him off again, and I'm gonna then attack. 24, 17, and my offhand.
2 will hit.
That's 9, 8. So that's 17 points.
Okay, that end your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of be like, let's end this.
Mono y mono.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, oof.
I'm going to climb down the rope
Ooh.
and start wandering around to see if I can find anyone or hear anything.
Okay, you can get down the rope and get to about where you were position-wise. Pretty much right where you are. You're just on the ground now.
Okay. And can I hear or detect anything?
I'll let you. You can make a perception check if you'd like. You can't really make out anything, although you think you saw a flash of movement up here in this alley.
Hold on, I'm zoomed in too much. Where was that?
Up here in this alley.
All right, I will cautiously approach that area.
Yeah, that's about all the movement because his plants are up here as well. So that's about all you can do. But yes, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right, August, you are up.
Yeah.
Give us one of those beautiful rolls.
Hey.
You are no longer stunned.
Also, did we take damage from the scream? I don't remember if we did
Yeah,
or
we
not.
did.
That one, I believe you did, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Although I think you were the... yeah, the damage should be up a bit.
Yeah, it was me and you took it.
It was 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Just
So, yeah,
making sure.
You and Sarlin both took that. Although I presume that will just end your turn. It will. But
Yeah, nothing I can do.
Devona, you're up.
I'll move 5 feet,
Okay,
and then I'll attack.
go for it. That'll hit.
And I'll dump 2nd level Divine Smite into it.
Okay, and it is undead.
And I guess I'll hit it again.
You have one more D8.
Yeah, it is undead, so you do get an extra D8 against it. Yeah.
Right, I keep forgetting about that.
And you might not need to attack again, depending on what that roll is. So,
Is it a 1 hit point again?
well, no, it's not quite a 1 hit point. Not with a 1, but you could have killed it if it was higher. So you can attack again.
Finish him.
And I will miss, but you did hit once, so you can take your bonus attack. That will also miss.
Oh. He'll kill this. It will happen.
Just gotta believe. Will
Yeah.
that end your turn? Okay. I presume so then. Okay. So then it is the Windigo's turn.
I was saying, since I cast the Divine Smite as the second level, I'm seeing it only rolled 2d8s, which is the
If
regular.
No, it rolled the
Ah,
6 too. The 6 and I counted the 6 and the 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
right.
this higher level cast is where it does the extra damage die.
So I got in all your damage, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, the Windigo will use its whole fourth of movement to get not on top of you, but here. About all it can do in terms of movement. It will attempt to bite you again, Silent.
That misses.
Claws
That misses.
and one last bite. There you
Misses.
go. Not doing so hard on those ones.
I should have gotten an attack of opportunity, I think.
You do get an attack of opportunity against it. That is true. That will hit.
Ooh.
And there you go. Okay. It was still standing after that, but seemingly again taking less, being resistant to something that's non-magical. But that'll end its turn either way and use everything it can. Hammett will continue his slow march, and that'll be his turn. Kian, are you back yet? All right. We'll just say he holds his turn. It might be over anyways with Sarlin's turn, so
It's fitting that I'd be the one to finish it. Anyway, I think I tried to eat me several times. I'm just gonna try and finish it off. Ah,
I think you'll do that. I think you'll do it.
just 6, 12. Which I assume that does it because that's magical damage as well.
It is
And
magical.
you're resistant.
Yes, as you do get the second punch in, he does collapse onto the ground.
Satisfying. So
Yeah.
satisfying.
As it does
Try to eat
die,
me.
Sarlin, with the
Yeah.
final punch, you do feel a strange energy, we'll say, come out of the body and into you, but that's about it.
Oh. Okay.
Will that end your turn though?
Yeah. Is combat not over?
Oh no, Oof's on his own up there. Okay, Oof, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I just managed to get out of the game. Let me hop back in here real quick.
Yeah, what would you like to do though while you're hopping back in?
I yell out to whatever that thing is that I saw and see if it can hear me.
What are you yelling out?
Hey, you, what are you? Come here.
Okay.
I've got some questions for you. And how far can I move to get closer to?
With your normal movement 5, if you dash, you can get another 5 because you are technically in the plant growth.
I'm just gonna move one spot. And did it respond to me at all?
No response.
All right. Well, F you too then, buddy.
F you too then, buddy. It's a good one. Okay, August, you're up.
I guess I'd run down. See if it's dead. I don't know how far I can go 10, and then I have to dash. And
You're not in the quad. You're not in the 6th movement in that square. You're just in the halved movement. But
yeah. So, there's this. Let me just get a calculator. just so much because I'm also gonna dash and.
Yeah, whatever you could move, just take the 6th out of it. From that point, I guess.
Yeah, so I'd be able to move 50 feet, so. Yeah, I can essentially move about 2 squares if you round up.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I've been going on and off, like 1 square, 1 turn, 2 squares the next turn kind of thing, just to balance it out.
Okay, I can do that too then.
It might not matter a whole lot, but
yeah, I imagine.
You do see Starlin standing over a of something, but can't make it out. You could probably guess what happened, but
yeah.
All right, Devona, you're up.
I guess I'll move down to check if it's really dead, since we were told that it's kind of unkillable or whatever.
Yes. So yeah, you could
2 squares?
just about, yeah.
And that's it, I guess.
You could poke it with your halberd if you like.
Sure, I'll poke it with my halberd.
It does seem quite dead.
Alright, then I'll turn to Sarlin and I'll tell him, I guess we should get back inside a building or something.
A moment to savor the victory. And then, yes, go back.
A moment to savor the victory, indeed.
Except it turns out I bet the duck turned me into a Wendigo or something.
Instead, he will move to see what's happening. Are you back yet, John? We'll presume he'll just kind of hang out around you guys for now. Okay, Silent, it is your go again.
So the energy came into me. Do I still feel
like
it?
that. You can't really sense anything at this point.
I'll just meditate on that when we get back. Can I get using one of my little knife things? I want to carve off a horn as a trophy.
Okay, that would take you some time.
Yeah. So, well, actually, no. Sorry. Before I do that, I want to make sure: does the blizzard appear to be stopping? It's only been a few seconds, but presumably, like the howling gale parts of it should die down.
Blizzard has not stopped at all, actually.
Oh, motherfucker! It turns out to not be a Wendigo after all.
And you take 8 points of cold damage.
Okay.
You guys have been out in the blizzard quite a long bit of time at this point.
Don't have time to take trophies in that case. When you say take time, do you mean like a round, or do you mean like a couple of minutes?
With a kunai, it will take you a couple of minutes, probably.
Yeah, I thought so. I don't have time for that.
Just chop up the head or something, and
yeah, I'll ask Devona. Could you chop off its head so I can later on? But
Sure,
because it's
sure.
too cold. Thank you. Good work, everybody. Let's go back to the warmth. Yeah, so then I'll
Technically,
take my. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask. Can he technically even drop plant growth? Or are you guys gonna be slowed the whole way back?
No. I will use my 10 feet of movement to get.
It's a concentration spell, so.
It's only a I think it's only a concentration spell.
No. It's an action or 8
if
hours.
you do the 8-hour one, it's concentration for 8 hours. I think the action one happens.
It's just an action, yeah.
I think so.
I don't know. Okay. That's fine then. Will that end your turn though, Sarlin?
Yes, it does.
All right, Oof. What are you doing?
Do I still detect any motion or movement? Or...
You didn't quite make it to the alley. You'd have to poke your head in, probably.
Can I do that from here?
You'd probably have to move one square up at least, but yeah.
Okay. So what do I see? Roll me.
You do not see a mirror, but you do see a figure standing about here.
And do I recognize it?
You do not.
If I yell out to it, does it fly back?
It would have to on its turn.
So it has its own turn. All right. I would think I'll just keep an eye on it. Because I'm not sure what it is, I guess.
Okay. Fair enough. Will that be your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. August, it is your turn.
Alright, we're probably just gonna head back then.
You do take 9 points of cold damage.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and start heading back.
Very slowly.
Yeah, that's my turn right there. Just one step.
All right, Devona?
Yeah, same. I'll.
Don't forget to cut off its head.
Yeah, of course. But, yeah. I guess I'll chop off the head and go back.
You will take 3 points of cold damage. But yeah, so you chop off the head and then moving back?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not the Wendigo's turn, but it would be next in the order. You do hear response this time, Oof.
Okay.
It comes across very whispery, which is surprising that you can hear it, considering that it's still blizzard raging and the wind is quite loud. But it just whispers to you to follow it. It wants to show you something.
Well, me being the naive 17.
Sorry, what?
Me being the naive 17-year-old that I am, I will try to follow it.
What could go wrong?
Exactly.
The voice does sound rather, again, whispery, but not threatening necessarily.
Okay.
Okay, and for this, we'll say we're out of combat. Are you all basically in the south heading back north?
Yep.
Okay, you'll probably get there in another, minute, I guess. Which
we will have frozen to death by the time we get back.
Well, I'd say that would be, technically it only happens every so many turns that you're out in the blizzard, although it starts to speed up if you spend a whole fucking long time out there. I would say you would have probably 2 more rolls of it. of the damage. I'll just do this for everybody, just so I don't do rolls for every single person. So on the way back, everyone took 11 points of cold damage.
6 hit points.
But you are all able to make it back to the building. Before that, though, since it will take you a hot minute to get back to the building, if you are going to follow the voice.
Yep.
Right. It seems to lead you off to the north. Are you getting any closer to it, or are you staying at a distance away from it?
I will close my distance by half.
So about 10 feet out from it instead of
Yeah.
20?
Sure.
When you do get to about 10 feet out of it, you can see it's clearly a figure of a small child.
Okay. In that case, I will go even closer to it.
It's like 5 feet.
Yeah.
All right. When you do get within 5 feet of it, you do notice something kind of strange. It seems to almost be shimmering.
And at that point, I back up 5 feet.
Very inconsistent on how close you want to be to the child.
Child, what's your name?
At which point, without turning its head back to you, you hear the whispers again. It says to you that its name was Feor.
And where are you taking me?
All it says in reply is it wants to show you something.
How do I know I can trust you?
Just shrugs its shoulders.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Very trustworthy. So you are following it off to the north now. At which point you guys would all get back to the building. I'll drag at least him up for you. And Hammond as well. When you do get back to the building, Oof is not there.
Is
Why is
he
it
in
that
his
every time the
hole?
Wendigo appears, he's absent? And the blizzard is not abating at all. A minute later.
Around you guys, it is slightly dying down, but it is still hard snowing. Like, it's not going away, but it doesn't seem to be as close to you anymore.
Is it like moving again?
Probably yes. Considering what you've learned so far, it would seem to be moving again. Not far away from you right now, but not like right up on you for it to be like a full blizzard like it was before.
So what should we do? Should we go look out for Oof, or should
How's
we?
everybody doing though in terms of like, is everybody badly wounded? Like, because I'm pretty badly wounded at this point.
I'm at half health, which is pretty bad for a barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad too. Like,
And
Okay.
Keaton is not doing hot, so
yeah, I'm at death's door. So if like to the point of like, if I go back out into the blizzard, there's a legitimate chance that in like 60 seconds it will.
yeah, especially
maybe
since
be
the
okay,
plant
'cause
growth
I can
is
just get
still
back up
going
again.
on.
But like the rest of you guys, I'm concerned.
well, Oof. I mean, sorry, August. You saw Oof go into his little hidey hole. You're the
Yeah.
only person that saw that, though.
I was about to ask, I did ask if he was in there still.
You can't
Oh.
tell; it's invisible to the eye if he's
God
there or
damn
not.
it. He's probably just being weird again. He'll come out in an hour or so.
Well, it only lasts an hour, and then it just drops. So
Well, I don't know how it works.
that's
so
true, but
he'll
your
come out when
prediction
he's
is quite accurate.
So you guys think that he's safe?
I mean,
Everyone that
August
was
says
in the
he's in this.
room, specifically Hammett, August, and I believe at that point, Devona was in there as well. You would all no.
No, I think it was
No,
Kian.
that's when we were outside. It was Kian.
Kian. Yeah. They had all heard calls from the north, and he did go that way. Well, kind of. He went 5 feet north and up, but
So the spell is rope trick, right?
it is.
Then, so
The
did
rope
he throw
is
the rope?
hanging. If you look out the window right now, the rope is hanging because you put it down to get down. So it is
Yeah.
hanging to the ground right now. So you could go up and look for him if you like.
Yeah,
Although you
August-
don't really know what it is.
I mean, it's
You've not
floating.
done this.
It's
before.
floating in air. It's oof. He's assuming it's weird magic. So yeah, he wants to look out for oof after all.
Okay. As you do climb out onto the rope, you have to go about 10 feet up, where the rope just disappears. But where you think, it just stops, you actually suddenly go into a small room that seems to be on, another plane, although I don't know if you could tell that. But you just enter a small room, seemingly from nowhere. But nothing is in there, except some bullet casings, probably, I guess.
Yeah. August is gonna look around and just make sure that oof just isn't being weird and like extra hiding in
It's
invisible.
It's a pretty
room.
small room. It's hard. It would be hard to miss.
Okay. Yeah. All
But he's
right.
not in there.
Yeah. August will go back and say, yeah, he's not in there. And at that, he's also gonna shout out the window for oof. Just as loud as he can.
But there's no response beyond the wind.
I imagine.
That child. He's so smart. He does really dumb stuff. So Oof has wandered off alone into the blizzard that we know is full of orcs and a night hag and possibly another one of those chains.
And apparently we're all bad on health, and we can't really follow him that well speed-wise, since the time growth is still going on.
I hate to say it, but it really sounds like we've probably seen the last of
That what?
probably seen the last of Oof.
At you saying that, August is just gonna he's gonna be pretty angry and probably is gonna just yeah, he's probably gonna just start running out and looking for Oof. He's gonna run out in the front and look for Oof.
August. If if he knows where we are, we don't know where he is. We should at least get. It's only been a few minutes. Maybe he's just popped to have a quick look around and he'll be back. It's really dangerous outside. We are pretty badly wounded. We need to rest, and then we can look for him. Hang on 1 second, sorry.
It's all good. August, if you'd like to make a perception check when you're down there, though, you can.
I imagine I'm not gonna see him. This is just a character thing.
No, but you can still make a perception check.
Okay.
You could see his tracks.
Oh yeah. I don't think I can.
You don't. Although you do see footprints, almost covered up at this point, but just because they're close to the window, probably where you climb down the rope, you do see Oof's footprints in the snow heading off north. Well, you presume Oof's footprints, but
Right, I'll turn to Kian since he's back, and I'll ask him, can you do your eagle trick thingy and look for him?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, the snow blindness made me go insane for a moment. I forget the last 30 seconds of time.
basically, you guys all headed back to the building after starting to take some cold damage from being in the blizzard.
Did we kill the Wendigo?
You did kill the Wendigo, yes.
I think we have its head currently, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have his head.
Yeah, I
Carrying
do.
its head.
I probably passed to Sarlin at this
Yes,
point.
I'd be carrying the head because I'm going to take one of its horns as a trophy.
I would have had some rounds left on that healing spirit. Do you mind if I would have spent that time inside of it?
Yeah,
We're
although it would have
freezing
been
to death.
partially
as well.
counteracted by the cold damage, so we could
Well,
just say,
I can move it with me.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you want to just cancel out the cold damage that you had taken during that time.
I mean,
Is
it's
it-
1d6 per turn. How I guess it took us a little bit to get back.
You took quite a bit. You probably would have gone down, so I'd say it's probably good if you just
All right, cool.
negate it.
I'll
'Cause you don't have
I'll
that.
nod to. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. The only other thing, Oof, just so you know real quick, Oof followed there was a voice calling to him from the north, and he's now following a child off to the north.
Oh shit. Okay. I'll nod to Devona and say I can do that again. If we take a little bit of time to rest, I could actually cast a spell that would directly find him. Although I don't know how far he would get if we did that. So what do you want? Do you want us to rest and then I can cast locate creature? Because I thought I was going to need to cast it to find this Wendigo, but I guess it would be great to find Oof as well.
I mean, if you could just fly around, I thought you could see him and maybe get him the fuck back here.
Oh, I mean, sorry, is the blizzard still up?
Yeah, we're still in the middle of the blizzard.
Yeah, but it's winding down a little bit, I think.
Okay.
It's
I mean, I can give it a
moving-
shot.
It's not winding down. It's moving in the direction that.
Right.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. Like the blizzard will probably reduce any visibility, so it might totally negate any. But you know what? I'll go and fly. If I can't find him, if we take a short rest, then I can cast locate creature. So it's not like I'm losing anything by going out now. But I would like to heal a little bit before I go out. So I'll cast Healing Spirit again and just center it on myself for a minute and heal up. Okay, so I'm decently healthy again, and then I'll turn into a giant eagle, fly above the blizzard hopefully, and try and spot Oof.
Did we lose Lucas?
No, sorry. Hello?
Yeah, I hear
Hello.
you.
Yeah, sorry. I think Mike was acting a little bit. Are you going to pursue as well, August, or are you going back to the room, I guess?
I mean, I'm a giant eagle, like I'm a large creature. Somebody could ride me.
Yeah, that sounds good to August.
Okay, and you wanted to fly above the blizzard?
Yeah, just so I'm not in the cold damage area.
Yeah, I mean, once you're like out, so you can get above it. It's only about, like I said, it's not a natural phenomenon. It's maybe only about 80 feet up, it seems, and then it just stops, and you're back in temperate, probably 60, 70 degree weather.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do that and try with my eagle eyes to find Oof.
Okay, he does have a bit of a head start on you,
Okay.
but especially since you took a minute to heal. But Oof, you are still following this child.
Correct.
I can also move a lot faster than Oof.
You can. That is true. You do notice, Oof, as you are following the child, your speed is not being slowed particularly. It seems that there's a small bubble around you that is not blizzardous in any way.
Perfect.
Did he already
About-
get out of the plant growth area?
Yeah, he's way north now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He did struggle a little bit in this area though, because of that. I was gonna ask you, when does that drop?
I don't think it. I should
Ever
look.
does?
Yeah,
It's an instantaneous effect.
So it just never goes away.
Yeah, I guess naturally the plants would die over time, but it seems like it just lasts.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, which made getting back to the shop a little tricky, but it was slowing everybody down. But as you are continuing to walk north, the child, again without turning to you, you hear a whispering voice. Just ask if you're comfortable.
Oh, yes, I'm quite comfy, thank you.
And then it just kind of nods its head when it hears that and kind of says it shouldn't be much farther now.
Okie doke.
Meanwhile, you would be catching up fairly quickly. You could make a perception check if you would like with your eagle eyes.
Just while I'm doing that, because I know I can't cast spells in eagle form, and I got this cool scepter. Before August mounts me, I'm gonna just kind of like tap him slightly with the scepter, and I'm gonna give him my guidance cantrip. That's the way that works, right?
Yep, you will until he casts it. You can no longer cast guidance. But
Yeah,
he
that's fine.
He has one cast of guidance now.
Cool. Then I'll just kind of tell you, like, as I'm touching you, I'm going to imbue you with some of my magic. Once we're up in the sky, and we're getting a little bit closer, just kind of focus and repeat this phrase, and I'll say something in Druidic that just essentially is like keen eyes or something like that, and then touch me, and it'll help me find him.
All right, yeah, I'll do that then.
You're probably a little perturbed, just have never using magic in your life. But
Sort of like grunts and just like magic.
But yes, as you are getting closer, it seems that this might be a good time to do it. If you would like to.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll make a perception check then. Good thing the guidance. I did have advantage because eagles have advantage, but
on perception with sight, yeah. So that's what, 15 then?
Yeah, still not amazing for a +8 advantage and guidance.
Not particularly, but what can you do? You can't really make out anything in the blizzard.
Okay. I'll just keep looking.
August is probably also shouting for oof.
You are quite high up, but you can do that if you like.
Yeah, he probably is, yeah.
I mean, you can make a straight perception roll if you would like on top of that. Maybe you'll just roll amazingly. But...
Yeah, just roll a 20.
Yeah, just roll a 20!
Okay. Not only the most perceptive, but August, in your fervor to find Oof, you do see two figures, very small from this height, so you can't make out any details about them. But you do see two figures walking forward, north.
Yeah.
Mostly they're kind of just dots moving forward, but yeah.
Yeah, August will point at them and try and get CN to go after them.
I will first say in Giant Eagle, a language you probably don't understand, what are you talking about? I don't see anything. And then as you point them out, I'll go, oh, how did you see that? And then I'll just start flying down there.
It's a really good question.
If you notice the child kind of look up for a second, and then it turns slightly to you, and it's like, would you like to see what I want to show you?
Yes.
Okay. It kind of nods its head for a second, seems to close its eyes. And then before you, while you're diving towards it, Kian and August, you see both of them just disappear.
Ah, shit.
Oof.
Does like a portal open up, or like do they just like stop?
They just seem to
there?
go poof, and they're no longer standing there.
August just grinds his teeth a bit.
Although when you probably got close enough to notice that he was with a small child.
Okay. I'll kind of halt the dive, like stretch out my wings completely and stall essentially a little bit. I don't know how insightful August is, but Kian's kind of waiting for directions.
Yeah. August is gonna take a look around, see if maybe they just, I don't know, maybe they used a trick to not be there and be somewhere else a bit closer still. And he's just gonna hope for that.
Okay, I'll fly closer then.
Okay. Oof. When you agreed, nothing immediately seemed to change around you. You do see the eagle, and you do see August probably riding on it, and they seem to be looking around, but they seem to not see you right now.
Okay. I'm going to wave at them.
August is shouting for Oof, so do keep that in mind. He's just shouting your name like, Oof! Oof, are you there?
You actually
I'll
don't.
wave-
You actually don't hear him, but you
I'll
do see.
wave both arms and wonder what they're doing.
The child kind of tugs slightly at your shirt. It's like, we have to keep moving.
But my friends are here.
They can wait.
Are you sure? I really like them.
It should be fine. They might be worried, but what I want to show you is valuable, I think, for you.
Do you know where my parents are?
I don't, but I might know someone who does.
Well, let's go.
Kind of nods its head again and then continues walking off northward. Are you going to follow it?
I'm going to follow.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the Eagle, you don't see anything. There has been no changes.
No tracks then?
There are no tracks,
Okay. Yeah.
as far as you can tell.
Alright. Yeah, after the frantic looking around, August is just, he's gotta give up. He's just gonna be like, yeah, it's hopeless. Whatever's taken him is clearly just knows magic and has done something to him. Yeah, and he's gonna try and somehow find a way to signal that we should just head back to camp.
Yeah, you can probably just tug on my feathers and.
Yeah, that's what I figured, is just a light tug.
Okay, so you're heading back to the building then?
Yeah, I don't know if it would matter. You probably would prompt us if we needed to, but like, can we make a perception check to see if like they're just invisible or are they just not on the plane anymore? Essentially.
You could make a perception check, although even if they're just invisible, you won't really see them still.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the sense if they're physically still present at least.
Yeah. Okay. You do get, I guess, the best way, maybe through smell or something.
Well, there's also a lot of snow, right? So if they were invisible, it might be like hitting them or something.
Yeah. But there is no physical impressions that they're there. But I'll stay with that role, even though eagles don't have renowned smell. I don't think anything like that. You do get the sense that they're still there somewhere, but you cannot detect where exactly, if anything, really.
Okay. So I think they're still kind of around. Alright. That's really, really weird. But I don't think I can find them now, so I'll just turn around and head back.
Okay. After about another minute, you do get back to the shop front where everyone's holed up, and I imagine go back up where everyone else is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you do see the eagle and land back in the room. I presume you transform back out of being an eagle, but
Yeah.
and they do land where you are, Sarlin and Devona.
No luck.
I think we found him for a second, but Then he disappeared.
He disappeared.
Not quite. I don't know how to describe it. I could still kind of sense them, but they weren't physically present. Like, it felt more than just, I don't know.
So he went invisible? Is that something that he can do?
I don't know. I know they're still around there. They haven't like just vanished entirely, but I don't know if they were invisible or like incorporeal.
Well, I mean, you saw him. Was he under attack?
No, he was just walking with a child.
With a child?
Yeah.
What would a child be doing out here?
Could that be the hag? Can hags can alter their appearance, right?
I'm
the hag has never done such a thing in any of their present, but
well, all I know is I've only heard of so many enemies here. One of them is dead. I'll point towards the Wendigo. I don't think it was the orcs. It looked like a small child. So that really only leaves the hag and some kind of illusion magic.
Well, we did also get attacked by fiends, chain devils, so maybe we don't know everything that's here.
That's true. Has anybody searched the chain
I believe
devil
they
bodies?
are related to the hag. The hag.
You could at this point, if you wanted to, look over the bodies of the two chained devils that you had that were inside the building, at least still.
When we fought the hag before, she had other devils to help her. It's possible these chained things were with her.
Okay.
But if you'd like to look over their bodies, because there are two of them, I believe, are still in the building with you.
Yeah, I'll quickly look over their bodies, and then
you could do an investigation roll over their corpses.
Whilst he's doing that, Devona, can you do your paladin sense thing on me? When I killed the Wendigo, some sort of energy came into me, and I want to make sure it's not some sort of weird body snatching thing.
Yeah, sure. I'll do another divine sense.
Okay.
And do I get the feeling that he's somehow fiendish or undead now?
No, yeah. There's as you cast that out. Obviously, it's pretty much only in this room, since that's about all you can see. You have no detection of any fiends, undead, or celestial creatures.
Okay. Strange. In that case,
I could try casting lesser restoration if you want.
No. I mean, I feel fine. It was just very strange. So I'm just gonna basically settle down to try and take a short rest and meditate on the energy and see if I can feel it inside me and determine anything about it.
Okay. Kian, with that roll, since you had looked over the bodies before, I'd say it wouldn't be too difficult to notice anyways. You notice markings on the foreheads of each of them. Maybe not immediately, but when you get to the second one, you notice the same marking. And you have seen it before. And as you try to think about it a little harder, you do recall seeing the symbol on one of the orcs. Probably the one you sacrificed, because you got pretty intimate with that one.
Okay. I'll mention that. I don't know. These creatures have the same brand. They probably have something to do with the god that those orcs worshipped. Could this all be? Could the hags and the orcs and these creatures all be working together?
I suppose it's possible.
Was it on their head?
It was on their forehead, yeah.
Should we maybe check the Wendigo for that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it seems like
you do have
a
its head.
big.
Mhm.
It wasn't on the heads of the orcs. They just had the symbol on them. But yeah. As you do look over the Wendigo's head, it is in Sarlin's possession. There does not seem to be any of the same marking, at least not on the head. Although it is quite disturbing just carrying around a Wendigo head around, but no.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it, and then we can throw the head away.
Does the carving mean anything to me, I guess? Could I do like a religion check or
You
something?
could do a religion check, yeah. You don't know specifically of this religion. Only pretty much what the orc had said previously to you of their god, but they would not name it.
Alright.
But it does seem that the symbol would represent that based off that religion check, at least as far as you would surmise. It is kind of a religious-ish looking symbol, I guess, if that makes sense.
It does look kind of religious.
I mean, the symbol that the orcs had were on medallions similar to the one you have, just of a very different god, probably.
Yeah, probably very different.
Could she maybe recognize it as like the medallions as divine symbols for spellcasting? Like, can we identify them as that much?
They didn't seem to be divine necessarily. Their magic, if anything, seemed to be rooted in some other kind of power, but
Okay.
possibly. But I don't believe you have any medallions on you. Although I guess you could go fetch one of the orc bodies if you wanted.
I'm good.
So are we then taking a short rest before trying to find Oof?
I need a short rest.
I mean, I would like one. My magic is quite depleted and my body is ailing, but I don't want Oof to get too far while we rest. Although I don't know if we'll have the strength to face whatever.
If he's in danger, we are. I don't think we're in any shape to help him. And he appeared, from what you said, sounds like he's going where he's going willingly. So he's not defenseless himself.
It's fair. And I mean, it's not like he's going to be any less disappeared.
Yeah.
So I'll look to August. How are you doing? Like, are you hurt a lot? Or are you missing a lot of your resources?
I don't get any resources back on a short rest, but health-wise, I'm at half health.
You get your rages back, don't you?
Nope, those are long rest only.
Well, I'll also only get some health back.
Well, I need the short rest. I've only got 6 HP.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I'm at 17, so I needed to.
I'll get my key points back from short rest as well, so I'll be much more effective.
I mean, I could spend all my spell slots and probably heal us back to full on a. But I'd be totally tapped for the day then. So I guess short rest it is.
Yeah, no, there's no sense in us. I mean, if he's not, in serious immediate danger, I don't think an hour is different going to make that big of a.
I mean, he probably is in danger. It's just we have no choice, really.
So, yeah, I
he
agree.
went willingly,
He's definitely in danger,
and he's invisible.
I mean, most of us would probably die after 1 or 2 hits, so.
Yeah, that's the point. Is we have no choice essentially. Just
yeah.
Okay. Well, short rest it is then.
Okay. So you're all resting then before preparing to go out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use the time to meditate that way.
If you all would like to roll your hit dice, just to add that back in right now.
Do we get to use all of them?
You can use as many as you want. Or as many as you have. If you want to use all of them, you can.
I'll also use my natural recovery. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, natural recovery feature to get back a 4th level spell slot.
Okay. And then what is your plan of action?
First, after the healing, is anybody still not at full?
I'm not. I'm still 20 hit points down. Only about 2/3 of the way up from that.
Do you want to save your hit die? I can use some magic.
That required all of my hit died.
Okay. Then magic it is.
I rolled for it.
If you're 20 points down, this is when Goodberry is amazing. I will cast Goodberry twice, and you can just heal 20 hit points.
And eat 20 days worth of ration.
You will never have to eat again.
I'll scarf down the good berries then. Thank you very much.
You are quite full, yeah.
I'm healthy again and have a little bit of magic, but like I'm basically out of magic for today. Just as a heads up. I got one big trick left in me, and that's it.
I'm with that. I am now. I can do everything apart from my self healing. I get almost everything back for the rest.
Do you guys need more?
So we're gonna set out and save Oof from himself.
Seems it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so you're all heading off north then to find Oof?
Yep. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, then the final thing we'll do is Oof. You have been following this child now probably for a good 15 minutes or so. I presume you are continuing to follow it.
I am.
After about, like I said, another 15 minutes, you do reach a building. It seems a little strange, a little different architecture than some of the rest of the buildings that you've seen so far in this ruined city. It's very circular. There are some strange markings on the outside of it that you can't really place. You could try if you'd like an Arcana check or whatever else you'd like if you would want to.
Yeah. Could I do a history check instead of Arcana?
Oh yeah, you are in a ruined ancient city, so that seems fitting. While you don't know specifically about like this culture as much, you do recall some of your readings speaking to like some of the ancient elven cities and cultures that existed that civilizations nowadays know about. You can't quite place it, but this does seem to be some kind of shrine, might be the best word for it.
Okay.
You do know that some of those ancient civilizations would have especially worshipped an ancient pantheon that is no longer recognized in any way, that's very rooted in nature.
Okay.
But that's about what you gather from that.
Okay.
The child does go inside and kind of waves its arm to have you follow it.
Okay.
I presume you do?
Yes.
Okay. When you enter inside, it is a mostly empty chamber. Like, it's pretty large, probably about a 20-foot diameter in a circle. And at the very center, you see a rather large tree seemingly sprouting from nowhere and going up the entire length of the building, which is probably about a good 30, 40 feet high.
Okay.
And the tree seems completely, like, fully healthy, which you've not seen once since you've been here.
This is interesting. Can I go up to and Cast identify on it.
Before you get that close to the tree, the child will kind of stop you and just whisper to you to wait.
What am I waiting for? This tree could have all the knowledge.
Doesn't respond to you. But if you are waiting, are you waiting? Or are you going to go ahead?
I think I'm going to heed the child's advice.
So far, it hasn't led you wrong yet.
So yes, wait.
After about a minute, the child kind of nods to itself and then turns to you and then just whispers to you that it's ready. You can touch it now.
Okay. I'll go up and tree.
One hand to the trunk should do it.
Okay. And I go up. I put my hand on the tree.
Okay, and we will call the session there.
Right now, if a three-eyed raven pops up.
Not quite. All right. So yeah, that will do it for us for today.
Cool. How did we do for XP?
Pretty well. You killed quite a few things there, including your dreaded arch enemy.
He's gone forever.
I'd say in total for the session, each of you would get. Let me calculate that. Yeah, we'll just round up. 4,000 experience. So you could add 4,000 to wherever you were at before.
And that's level 9.
What?
So for getting there, it's level 9.
Getting there.
Can walk on water at last.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I think we have 2 different sets of numbers right now, but yeah. Everyone should be in the 40s at least, I think. Okay. So yeah, like I said, that will do it. Hopefully everybody had a good time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It indeed.
It was fun killing Wendigo.
Yeah. And inching towards victory. 5 feet increment by 5 foot increment. All right, everybody, we got a dash. I'll see you all next week.
See ya.
Yep. See you then.
Bye.
See you.
See ya.
Hey,